It is usually the universal sign for things went well, which is the old thumbs up. And I'm seeing waiting. I'm seeing waiting. Not seeing it streaming yet, but we've got our best men on the job, Chandler Honeycutt and Joey, here on a Friday. Got some guests coming up as well to talk all things football and what else is going on in the world of sports. We got Brian North joining us coming up in about 25 minutes or so. We've got Tony Dunn. The Panthers win a football game. We'll talk about that and have our Week 9 NFL picks already at Week 9. So we'll have that coming your way. Later on the show in hour number 2. Hour 3, Morgan Ahlers joins us. We'll have our ECU football practice report and hear from Mark Greenhalgh, Golf Shop Radio Show, joining us on a Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Another beautiful day in eastern North Carolina with a little nip to it, but I don't mind. As a big boy, I like to wear a hoodie, and I've gone hoodies the last 3 days and have been perfectly fine with that. All right, and I'm looking at my cutoff hoodie right now because we are live on YouTube and live on Facebook. So join us there. Chat gang, chime in on a free beer football Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. All right, good job, Chandler. Good job, Joey, getting that done. Shirley Rhodes on the audio side will welcome everybody into the show. Have we seen you this week, Joey? It's your first appearance. Monday? Okay, fair enough. Chon's here. Hey, Chon.
Yo, what's up? Happy Friday. Free beer football Friday.
How you feeling?
Good.
What's your vibe check for ECU Tulane?
2.
That tells me that there's a chance you think we could win.
So you're saying I have a chance?
How I did this last week. I might put it out on Twitter again tonight. ECU wins Saturday if fill in the blank. You know, fill in the blank.
Yeah.
Fill in the blank.
If
Phillip in the blank.
East Carolina's defense does what they've done 3 or 4 times this year, and that is score a defensive touchdown.
We need a defensive touchdown.
If they do that 2 or 3 times tomorrow,
oof.
Or if they force a fumble or a turnover inside the red zone.
How about this?
How
about a block punt?
By TJ Lee?
TJ Lee
blocks the punt.
Kevin Monroe screaming no flags on the
flags.
Field. You know what Tyler wants to hear? He says, when we win tomorrow, do we play All I Do Is Win? Yes. It don't matter what your record is.
You know what
for some reason, you always have to play that played out song. All I Do Is Win.
You know, even if we were winning, if we were 7-1 right now, I want that song gone.
Oh, me too. Big time.
If we're 7, if we win all the time, I want that song gone.
Speaking of wanting songs gone, it's almost boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say Wayo season.
Oh, yeah.
And we will talk to Justin Bear from ECU Marketing on Monday and see if we can get the answer. Will boom, 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 let me hear you say Wayo be played in Minji's this season?
We will have it playing in there. We will have it playing in Minji's.
That's your Justin Bear impression?
Yeah.
Huh. All right.
And it's not good.
Nah. And you're a good impressionist.
Well, I haven't studied him like I should.
I don't think you should.
I should study him. No. I do have that facial expression.
I know. The radio audience can't see that.
Yeah, I know. But just look very surprised. Just act like you've seen a ghost.
We will talk. Justin wants to come on and talk about what you need to know for basketball season and some new things and new seating. I saw on ECUPirates.com today they put out a kind of refresher course or a welcome to ECU basketball, and seating will be a little bit different this year with the awesome chairbacks that is going to make Minji's look really good. So looking forward to coming up on Monday some Pirate basketball. By the way, yesterday I complained, and I shouldn't have complained because they heard my complaints, and now I'm screwed even harder than I was yesterday. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
You know what I'm talking about?
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm talking about ECU and Campbell next Saturday, Chandler. They were going to tip off at 4 o'clock, which was the same time ECU and FAU were going to kick off down in Boca Raton.
In the mouth of the rat.
So I said, man, that stinks. But, you know me, when I get lemons, I add sugar to it and make some lemonade. So I said, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the Bud Light pregame tailgate from noon to 4, and then I'm going to take my happy ass over to Minji's and watch some Pirate Hoops.
No, you can't do that.
And you know what they said? They said, nah! You're going to sit in this chair and host the Bud Light pregame tailgate while ECU basketball was going on.
So a mini watch party during the Bud Light pregame tailgate?
Yeah, I reckon. But they have moved that game, the basketball game, to 2 o'clock. Sometimes and I know we're not important. On the list of importance.
Are we even on there?
You got first responders. You've got,
police officers,
firefighters, teachers,
doctors, nurses,
noises.
Teachers are definitely up there.
Teachers, substitute teachers,
tilt-a-whirl operators. If you get that right.
Volunteer firefighters. Like, there's so many people. Like, almost every line of work is more important than what we do here. But I do feel like we have a voice that creates change. When we say, do you think this the tip-off time was changed because of our conversation yesterday?
No.
All right. Let's check in with the chat gang. Jerry says hello.
Hello.
Jamie says, let's hope the Panthers stop their winning ways this weekend.
Yeah, let's hope.
I
wonder why he said that.
We got a show divided game between Jamie, the Colts fan, who's here with us every day, and Chandler, Joey, and Tony when he comes in at 4 o'clock. Yep. We're going to get this Colts-Panthers rivalry heated up.
And you know what I forgot? I was watching the Thursday night game last night. Panthers have Indianapolis on Sunday. Hopefully we get a win, go to 2-6. I forgot about this. We played the Bears next Thursday night. Mm-hmm. Panthers versus Bears. I am sorry to all of you out there.
Will it be as good as Commanders Bears earlier this year on a Thursday night?
I hope it's at least competitive. I hope that Justin Fields isn't back and is throwing 3 touchdowns to DJ Moore, and DJ Moore goes off on his former team.
I'm going to say this.
Even though I need him to go off for my fantasy purposes.
I'm going to pull a Chandler Honeycutt real quick.
Here we go. Let's go. What do you got?
This is a huge game on Sunday.
It's a must-win.
Because if you win that and you get the Bears, I mean, we could be staring at a 3-game winning streak, and you're right back in the middle of it.
3-6. All right, and then
I'm looking at something else.
Yeah.
Let's not look beyond that.
Look, Indianapolis on Sunday, winnable game. No offense, Jamie, but winnable game. You win that game, you go on the road to Chicago. Will Justin Fields be back? I don't know. Will it be Tyson Bagent? Who cares?
Oh, save that clip.
Who cares?
Wow. You just
Tyson Bagent.
Your death sentence.
Oh,
buddy.
yeah. That's a winnable game. 3-6. And like you said, we're right back in the mix. I never fretted. Oh, wait, I did. I did have that long rant. Which that was more of a change the play caller.
Hey, you got your wish. Once again, we created change here on Pirate Radio
And I
Live.
got my wish, and guess what? Panthers are 1-0 as they made the change.
Thomas Brown, best play caller in the league?
No, but he was.
Who is then?
He was top 15 in play callers.
How do you judge that?
There was a graphic I saw on Twitter.
All right. Did you make it?
No. But I don't know who made it.
So. You should start making graphics just so you could reference them on the show.
Yeah. According to my studies. No, I'm excited.
I got good news for y'all, too. All time, and this really matters since you play every 4 years and none of the players are the same. Panthers 5-2 all time versus the Colts.
Okay.
Panthers 2-1 all time versus the Colts at home. Those games came in 1995, 2007, and 2015.
Yeah, that 2015 one was a fun one. That was a nasty Monday night game against Andrew Luck.
All right. So, hey, we'll talk about a winner here, right? If my team was winning, I'd be talking about them. But the Panthers did win a game.
But hey, one game at a time. One game at a time. That's all it takes. Survive in advance.
You got to survive to the next week. You're in the playoffs right now. Your playoffs started.
Oh, we're sniffing. We're hunting. Oh, we can't stay in the hunt anymore. It's going to be that time here soon where it's a different.
God, that stinks because we're not even going to be in the hunt, the Commanders. Y'all are going to be in the hunt just because you're in that division.
What was some of the alternatives?
I don't know. They were trying to be funny on Thursday Night Football, I think. Susan Dean says, "Go away, Jamie." Wow. John Moody has some stats for us. According to the game notes, ECU has hosted a ranked team at least once for the last 8 seasons. Who are the teams? He says 2023 Tulane, 2021 NC State. There's probably a UCF in there a time or two. There's a Cincinnati, I would think, in there. Cincinnati 2021.
Cincinnati 2021. 2020 was SMU.
Wait, when we smoked them?
Oh well, it was SMU or UCF was like 13th in the country when our first game of the COVID year was at the end of September, and we hosted UCF and they were like top 15 at the time.
2019.
2019 was Cincinnati. They were 17th in the country, I believe.
2018.
2018. Man,
who was in the non-con?
Man, that's I don't know.
Is that Houston's first year?
No, 19 was Houston's first year. 2017 was VT, I believe.
2018 A&T was probably in the FCS ranking.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we lost to a really good FCS team that year. I can't remember. Oh, you know who it was? Houston. I think Houston was top 25 with Ed Oliver, De'Aaron King as their quarterback.
Jamie says, I shipped the Mully wig out today and $20 towards the Mully Mark Davis Wig Fund. Is this going to become a reality? Jamie, you are a man of action. That is very, very good. Let's see.
Another stat to consider for this ECU game.
I'll considering it.
The stats to consider.
It is really a considering thing because you don't have to take it. Last time me and my family went to a game, we won.
Won
against William Mary.
Oh, you're talking about ECU. Oh, okay, yeah. We're at ECU.
So you and your family haven't been to a game since 2019?
No, not my family. Yeah, but I've been to a few games, of course.
Yeah.
Family.
I'm saying you and your family.
Yeah, me and my family.
So y'all will be there Saturday?
We'll be in attendance.
All right.
Puedes pintar este violeta.
And we're going to lose. Just because you played that. That is the curse.
You got to play in reverse. Put it in reverse, Terry.
Steve said, I hope nobody took Clip's 0 touchdowns bet. That was a great bet.
Ooh.
It's not my fault. They only scored 3 touchdowns in the game.
It's worth putting down.
That was a great bet. It's not my fault that the defenses didn't come through.
There was no touchdown score for 4 minutes, man.
That's on them. That's not on me. It was a great pick.
When I called my guy up in Virginia, I told him to put in some backup bets.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Just in case, because the odds were not good on the no touchdown score. But it was fun.
It was fun for a drive.
Yeah.
We got that first punt.
Yeah.
That was exhilarating. Michael Winstead said hello, everyone at PRO. Hello, Mr. Winstead.
Hello, Mr. Winstead.
Expecting to see Isaiah Winstead tomorrow here in this very room.
I would love to see him out at the tailgate. Send him out to the tailgate zone.
All right.
Have him come and hang out with some Pirate fans, and Brandon Manning will be out there cooking up some delicious food.
Cass said, thanks for the fantasy advice clip. I did not end up starting Will Levis. I think he's being sincere, right? That's not sarcastic. Because he didn't throw a touchdown. The Titans' only touchdown was Henry, right?
Henry.
And then Levis had a pick at him.
Henry! The baddest man in the NFL.
Jamie firing back at Susan says, whatever, Susan. I mean, Karen.
Whoa.
Colts Panthers is heating up.
Whoa. Jamie also says, we appreciate Reich is with you now, Sean.
Yeah, Jamie's really trying to get this thing going.
Okay.
What's the line in that game? I know we checked it the other day. Colts by a couple points.
Colts 3, maybe.
Yeah. John says in 2018, Carolina was ranked.
Larry, Fedora and Carolina was not ranked.
Well, they're always ranked at the beginning of the year before they show everybody that they're absolute frauds. Because that was week 2, right? Am I getting my game right? My year right?
No. UNC was not second game of the year. Because that was right after the hurricane. No.
UNC was
no, it was after A&T.
Yeah, UNC was after A&T. First game.
Hey, Chandler, you are such the ECU encyclopedia. You had me question myself, and I knew I was right. But that's how much I have a respect for you.
UNC was ranked.
And then with the Houston
we
thing, what was
lost
your
to
guess?
A&T and then beat Carolina.
You were talking about a ranked Houston. We didn't play a ranked Houston, or at least they weren't ranked.
Wow,
man.
fraud.
I am a fraud.
UCF was 11th in the country, 2018.
By the way, too, Chandler, when I look at you, this thing you're wearing today, which I like this. Can I touch it? I like to ask.
Carefully. Oh,
Oh, man, that's nice.
Thank you.
But when I look at you from the side angle, it looks like you're wearing a turtleneck. And it freaks me out. Because I don't see
you don't like?
a lot of turtlenecks these days. I think we should one day wear turtlenecks into the show.
There's a picture of me and my brother in turtlenecks one Christmas when we were younger.
Way too constricting, especially if you got a fat neck like I do.
Yeah.
I would love to see which one of you pull off a better rock. Black
Right.
turtleneck.
Oh,
Black- yeah. I'm going to say Chandler, definitely.
No, but you have the hair to sleek back. That's important in the photo.
Yeah. I don't.
All right, we'll do it. We'll have a rock.
My hair is not slick back material.
Rock off.
A rock.
Oh man, we're having the annual rock off.
Who's the guy that I went on a rant talking about getting his rocks off?
Dude, that did happen.
Who was that?
Oh my
Who are
god!
we
And I
talking about?
died when you said get your rocks off. Oh my god! I literally died.
I can't remember who we were talking about. Chandler, could you not say literally died? You sound like a teenage girl.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Here's, that.
I literally died. Dead.
I was dead. So dead.
I
didn't know.
die.
I literally died.
I feel like I'm in a damn
Mean Girls or something.
coming of age film with girls.
Oh my god! Literally so sick.
Eric said, hello, PRL. Rolling from Charlotte in the morning for the game. See you at the tailgate.
All right, Eric.
Hey,
come see me.
Eric, come with an empty belly because you're going to eat some good food.
And come thirsty.
Because you're going to drink some good drink. It is so good. You'll da.
Y'all literally die.
Tyler said Chan showing off those long snapper muscles. You got a little definition there in the arms?
I don't think so.
Huh.
My arms aren't a dictionary. Talk about definition. Oh, you like it. You like it. I see you laughing.
I'm laughing at you smiling and about to laugh at your dumb joke you just told.
I'm trying to be better about that.
Guys, we had a major update. Earlier today, Jerry Jones was on the radio, and he was describing on 105.3 The Fan what it's like to win a title. And his quote was, "It's the absolute glory hole."
Oh, man.
He's back.
I can't tell you how many times in my life when I have had it handed to me in a lot of different ways, but I went back to work, got up on Monday morning, and there it was. Glory hole. Right there in the middle of it.
Resiliency.
Playing the hits, man. When you don't know what to say and your name is Jerry Jones, just say glory
God,
hole.
that is his go-to. Glory hole.
I want me some glory hole. Big game
I
for
want me some glory hole.
Cowboys and Eagles coming up on Sunday.
Glory hole.
Sunday. All right, let's take a break. Good first segment.
I kind of wish it would continue. It's a lot of fun.
All good things, Chandler, must come to an end.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was fun. It was good.
Who are you, Mully?
I had an itch.
Will Mike Mullis be wearing a Mark Davis wig?
Yeah.
In the Pirate Radio studios?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, no, yeah.
Tyler says, baseball about to start, Chad? Because I kept forgetting the times. 3:45, first pitch, game 1 of the Purple Gold World Series.
Hey, can we get Danny Beal's picks before he...
I sent it to him. I sent him a picture of it.
We'll get it at some point. He's doing some stupid baseball thing.
He's probably like stretching his arm, stretching his legs or something.
I believe my mother and niece will be at the volleyball game tonight.
Oh, awesome.
You got baseball, volleyball today, baseball, football tomorrow, baseball Sunday, men's hoops Monday, go on a 2-day hibernation Tuesday, Wednesday, ECU women's hoops at home on Thursday. Right there in the middle of it, folks. It is Pirate Athletics season, the crossover. Let's take a break. When we return, Brian North joins us. A lot more to go. Pirate Radio Live on a free beer football Friday. Back with you after this.
Are you ready, Pirate fans? Freeboot Friday is back. Downtown Greenville Partnership invites you to Freeboot Friday, the official pep rally for ECU football. Join fans for live music, food trucks, a beer garden provided by Carolina Eagle Distributing, and much more. The Freeboot Fun takes place from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. each Friday before ECU home football games at 5 Points Plaza. Visit downtowngreenville.com for more information, and as always, go Pirates.
This is Will Bell. I am your current city councilman at large for Greenville. I'm running for my 4th term. I feel the most important issues in this election are safety of our citizens, bringing more jobs to our city, and making Greenville the best place for first responders to call home. I pledge that I will not vote for a tax increase, and I will work hard with partnerships like the Greenville ENC Alliance. Please vote for me, Will Bell, on November 7th for Greenville City Council at large.
Paid for by committee to elect Will Bell.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in eastern North Carolina. Open 7 days a week with live music. Every Monday, open mic night. Tuesday, karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday, acoustic night. Thursday night, line dancing and music from DJ Dog. On Friday and Saturday night, enjoy the best local bands in the area. And don't forget, Sunday Fun Day during football season with NFL jersey giveaways and more. Check out Facebook and Instagram for all up-to-date info. Y'all come get bucked up. Go Pirates!
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
We started off with Samuel Adams Boston Lager.
That really changed the perception of what an American beer could be. I don't think that guidepost has ever changed. To create a beer for everyone.
Craft for everybody.
We make it easy, right? We pick up any of our beers and they're going to be great. They're going to be delicious.
Beer's original mission was to open the door for people and have everyone have a good time. That's what we're doing today at Sam Adams. We're craft for everybody, and we're really proud of that mission of delivering beers that can bring as many people together as we possibly can.
Are you one of the estimated 17 million people in the U.S. suffering from dry eye disorders that are not resolved using over-the-counter or prescription eye drops? Ask ArcPoint Labs about Serum Tears, a natural dry eye solution. At ArcPoint Labs, Serum Tears are tailor-made for you, from a quick blood draw, providing a sterile and natural option to help those with dry eye conditions. Contact your ophthalmologist or optometrist for a prescription, or contact ArcPoint Labs to help you find one. Visit ArcPoint Labs' new location on Dixon Avenue near the intersection of Arlington Boulevard, or schedule online at arcpointlabs.com.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Looking for a hometown service in a hometown atmosphere? Look no further than G.W. Walker & Sons in downtown Washington. Randy and Carolyn Walker will work with you to make your home renovations come to life. At G.W. Walker & Sons, we offer a wide selection of flooring for your home, office, church, or school, along with expert installation. Stop by G.W. Walker & Sons at 203 West Main Street in downtown Washington, and let's start making those dreams come true. G.W. Walker & Sons, serving Eastern North Carolina since 1946. Go Pirates!
Welcome aboard the Pirate Ship of Fun.
Pirate Radio.
Prepare for the adventure of a lifetime.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Vacation spots are right here in our very own backyard. Take a trip to a state park and enjoy traditional camping, RV space, and also air-conditioned cabins. They can be rented with Wi-Fi. If you're by a lake, be sure to check out the opportunities to rent a canoe or kayak and get out on the water. Your next adventure is right around the corner. For more information, please visit ncparks.gov. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. I want to get this on camera. Chandler, I'm going to give you one shot to make this ball in the cup, and if you do, you can take the rest of the day off. But let me see if we can get it. I want it all on camera.
You're going to need to move your cup a little bit to the left.
Wait, I'm going to... Okay, I just want to see what we have. So...
Now you're good. I expanded.
All right, he zoomed out.
Back up, bro. What are you... It's not a finger roll. A little finger roll. All right, so Chandler, you get one shot. If you make it, you can leave. Okay? And take the day off. All right? Back up a little bit more. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is it. For the day off. Man.
Yeah!
All right, good shot.
Man.
Can I shoot one, and if I make it, I get to leave, and you host the rest of the show?
No.
It's got to be reverse, right? Now it's your turn.
Come on. All right, if I make this, Chon takes over the rest of the show, and I get to head home with the family. Ah! All right, we're here for the long run. That was fun, right?
That was fun.
Did you enjoy that? We'll have other stakes and shot attempts throughout the program today. All right. Will Chon get paid for time off? Of course. It was a free. Oh,
yeah, my boss though. How would our boss feel about that?
About what?
About me just leaving because you said I could.
Well, I mean, do you have any sales stuff to do?
I mean, you can always be doing something.
Yeah, in fact, if you went home, like if we sent you off now, you could actually do some other work.
That's true.
So he'd probably appreciate it.
Yeah.
You could be using
you said I can go home. That's what I would do. You said I can go home.
Home. And there is
that.
Joey missed that.
Here's that. He missed that.
Steve asking, did Joey get a haircut? It tricks me every single time.
I did not get a haircut. I just having a bad hair day, so I can put it all up in my hat.
Yeah, it looks like when he puts it in the hat that he got a haircut, and it's tricked me multiple times, but no. All right, let's get to Brian North on the Pirate Radio Live line. Get you ready for the football weekend. Brian, how you doing today, sir?
Doing great, Clipper. Hope you are.
Yes, sir. And it is time for the playoffs in high school football. So what big games will be featured tonight on the Blitz as we get the postseason underway, Brian?
Well, let's start right in your backyard with your arch enemy, your rivals, J.H. Rose, making their first ever trip to White Oak to play the 8th seed, the Vikings, who are hosting their first playoff game since 2007. And this is an intriguing matchup because White Oak, they have one common opponent in Jacksonville. They both lost to Jacksonville. They both played them about a similar score. But outside of that, White Oak had a much softer schedule, easier conference. Rose played at a much tougher non-conference schedule, much tougher conference. So we'll see which is better, right? A lot of times you think iron sharpens iron, so you think Rose might have an advantage here, but they have to go on the road, and White Oak is a very physical team, so very curious about that one. That's a big one. North Pitt, the other Pitt County team, going to West Craven for a rematch of a shootout from 2 weeks ago. And Farmville Central is going to have their hands full. Their 2 losses this year were to very physical teams, and there's no more physical team than Southwest Onslow. Charlie Dempsey, the former Pirate, will be taking his squad to the west side of Pitt County. And that one is going to be an interesting contrast of styles to see who comes out on top on that one.
All right, looking forward to it tonight. Brian North and the WCTI 12 crew will have you covered on the Blitz with the recap of round 1 of the high school football playoffs. North, what teams that you cover have and everybody's got a chance if they make it to the playoffs, but maybe a favorite or a team you think has a real legit shot at winning a state championship this year?
Go ahead and ink Tarboro into the state championship game in 1A. So I think they're going to have a pretty easy go of it. One of the better teams that could challenge them, Bertie, they ended up beating them with a running clock earlier this year. So I just don't see anybody challenging Tarboro in 1A. In 2A, much tougher because you've got Clinton is undefeated, you've got Northeastern's undefeated, and even though you've got Wallace Rose Hill and West Craven and East Duplin and all those really good 2A teams, they're going to have to go to one of those 2 places. So 2A is going to be tough to get through. That is quite the gauntlet. In 3A, I like Jacksonville and I like Havelock. The problem is neither has established the quarterback they'd hoped they'd have, but maybe that won't matter. But look out for those 2 in 3A. 4A, I'm not sure New Bern can make it past the 2nd or 3rd round. Really, everybody's anticipating if they can beat Apex tonight, and if Hillside can beat New Hanover, it'll be New Bern taking on Hillside, and Hillside, of course, coached by former New Bern head coach Tori Nowell, who was part of that state championship last year, and then all the controversy this year. He's the one guy who hasn't answered any question. The only thing the NCHSAA screwed up is their seedings, because if they'd given New Bern the higher seeding, they would host them, and then Tori would have to come back to New Bern. But if they both win, they would play in Durham, but still, it's a tantalizing matchup in the 2nd round if both teams can win tonight, and that's a big if.
Yeah, hoping they can both get there because that would be fun to talk about next week and fun for you and the folks to cover as well. Brian North joining us on the Pirate Radio Live line. North, I think a lot of folks will be asking tomorrow on the U.S. Sailor 5th Quarter Call-In Show, how did Tulane get so good and how did we get so bad? Because it was just 2 years ago when East Carolina rolled up 52 on them. Tulane was in the middle of a 2-win season, and you turn around now, they're Cotton Bowl champions, and they see their name on ESPN on the first college football playoff poll released in 2023. So it can happen fast. It has happened fast negatively for the Pirates and very positively for the Green Wave.
Happens fast now these days because of the transfer portal and not having to sit out a year, and then you throw in NIL. But look, Tulane recruited really well, and they hit on their recruits, and they also, for what transfers they've had in, they've just hit on that mix. And Mike Houston hit on it last year, maybe not a championship form or not to the level Tulane hit, but, last year, the last couple of years, they hit on it with their recruits that they had, and, of course, then the transfer portal, ECU did pretty well. This last year, recruiting has kind of fallen off, and then the transfer portal didn't work out as well this year. So that's how quickly it can change. If you start missing on some players, and NIL is the whole other equation on this, not that Tulane, I don't know Tulane's NIL situation, but for some of these teams, not in Power 5 conferences, it's going to be a little bit tougher, and you have to come through with creative ways to get really good players to come play for you. And so it's just a matter of missing on the players you had come in and the chemistry, and that's so hard to figure out. It's going to be such a year-to-year deal now. I can see where there's going to be major swings for teams if they get a year where they miss on some guys.
Yeah, which is why, and we've had this discussion on the fifth quarter as well, the red shirt, it still matters to coaches, and it doesn't matter to me at all. Who knows where these guys are going to be 3, 4, 5 years from now. So I know, and the coaches referenced it this week with Raheem Jeter, that, you can play, 4 games and keep your red shirt. That, I know coaches want to have a plan, Brian, but does that even matter anymore these days?
To say, because you don't want to burn that red shirt. Who was I was talking to somebody the other day about that. Juice Vereen at the Havelock kid was at NC State, and he hadn't played a couple games, and I said, do you still have your red shirt intact? He goes, no, they burned it on 2 snaps in 1 game, so why am I not playing now, right? So it matters to kids to a degree.
Well, now it matters more to the players than the coaches almost because of...
Yeah,
okay.
Right, thinking about their future and what they can do, and it's always the injury year you worry about and stuff. But as far as keeping people satisfied, that's a whole other thing. These coaches have never had to re-recruit their players before, and now they almost have to re-recruit everybody every year. And part of that comes with playing time and paying attention to them during the season. I found it interesting that some coaches I'd heard talk, they said they've given up a lot of their coaching duties during practice, and they just now spend more time just meeting with players during the season that they never did before, just to make sure everybody's okay and still good with everything and how they can pacify them. So it's redistributing how coaches even spend their time now, which is I just find fascinating.
Brian North joining us last night. Duke getting it done just with duct tape and whatever they can find over there. But you got to give credit to Mike Elko and his team for coming through with a 24-21 win over Wake Forest. So Duke will be going bowling, 6 wins and maybe some more wins in their future. Coming up tonight, ACC play, which is still weird after all these years. Boston College at Syracuse in ACC action. Coming up on Saturday, NC State. And Dave Doran telling Steve Smith to kiss his backside after the win over Clemson. They got Miami coming into Raleigh on Saturday. And the game of the day, Brian, and it might not even be a good game, but it is huge for the conference standings. Somehow Virginia Tech is in the championship mix. They're 3-1. They're only 4-4 overall, but they figured something out. And Louisville put up 1 dud game against Pitt. Other than that, they are unblemished this year. Right now, Louisville looks like the team that might be playing Florida State in the championship, but the Hokies have at least given themselves a shot here.
Yeah, it's crazy. And that's the thing with no divisions now. Everybody knows Florida State's at top, but I keep asking that, who is going to be the other team in the championship game? And everybody jumped off that Carolina bandwagon, and I said 2 losses still could get you in this deal, depending on what happens with some of these other teams. Tell me who else in that conference is dominant where you can't get that second spot. So it's going to be a crazy shootout for that. Louisville certainly in that mix. But, yeah, Virginia Tech, as bad as they were to start the season, they have somehow started turning things around. And it's going to be a team that just kind of sneaks in there that was kind of off the radar with so many teams in the conference. It's going to be interesting to see who emerges as that second team.
Yeah, we thought once they got rid of the division format, it was always like a powerhouse Clemson or even Florida State, and then whoever comes through in the Coastal, the crazy Coastal. And it looks like we're still going to get a crazy second team in there because obviously Clemson not playing up to their standard this year. Did you hear Dabo and Tyler going at it on the coaches show there, North?
Yeah. It was,
and Dabo was right. At the end of the day, he's right.
Look, and this is what drives me nuts is being part of the media too, right? We become we're always looking to be critics of everything instead of sometimes just taking a bigger picture approach. And again, as I mentioned just a little while ago, you're going to have years you miss. And Clemson had one heck of a run. Alabama is starting to miss a little bit, and they had the best run in college football history. So I'm not going to sit there and be critical of these teams. It's just these things go in cycles. At some point, Georgia will not be the top team anymore. And so and it happens with younger people. When you become critical, you have this short-sighted view. Look, Dabo has got cash in the bank with me as far as Clemson goes. They can have a couple off years, and he gets to keep his job because I like the way he runs his program. But you can sit there and say, is he starting to fall behind with the transfer portal? And it stinks when you want to do it a certain way, and you've had success doing it that way. And now all of a sudden you're being criticized because you're not conforming to what others are doing. You're still trying to do it your way that's been successful in the past. I can see where that's hard for Dabo.
Yeah, I think that some of that to a different degree, I feel like we're maybe going through with Mike Houston, who has never really had a season like this. Came in to rebuild East Carolina and had some down years, but turned it around. And just look at his track record, Brian. He has been a winner everywhere, and he's done it his way. And now we're going to see how he can adjust after a losing season. Some of these guys have had so much success. Maybe they didn't think they'd have to go back to the drawing board, but Mike Houston, one of those guys, is going to have to after this season.
The one thing we said about Mike Houston when he came in, the one thing we didn't know was his long-term recruiting.
Yeah.
Because he never stayed somewhere long enough to know how his recruits would work out long-term. He'd always taken other people's players and made them great, and that's a sign of a really good coach. They have missed on some recruiting. And, look, you could ask Stephen Igo or somebody who's into it a lot more than a lot of us are where they've missed on some of these things, but they've missed, right? They're not getting the dynamic players or people are transferring out. So, yeah, he's going through something he has never been through before. When you have good coaches, they have a way to adjust and figure things out. And Mike on some things, I think we all know that, and Mike will admit that. But I think he's also smart enough to know how to adapt. When he was at JMU, he was the beneficiary of getting transfers coming in. It's just they came to him because their options were limited. So now that they have more options, well, he'll adjust his game. I think it's foolish ECU tries to at Houston right now. I think he's earned the opportunity to figure this thing out, whether it's through coaching, whether it's through tactics, but I think he's earned the right to figure this out because he's proven in the past he's pretty good at what he does.
Brian North joining us. We'll see if Frank Reich and the Panthers have figured anything out. They did, at least for one Sunday, but wasn't very pretty, Brian. They had, less than 300 total yards. They had 44 rushing yards, and Bryce Young threw for 235. The good news is their defense didn't allow anything to C.J. Stroud and the Texans. They got the Colts coming up this week, trying to make it 2 in a row, Brian.
Yeah. Look, I liked what I saw out of Bryce Young on the last drive. He made some, again, you're seeing the emergence. He's kind of like this ugly duckling turning into the swan, watching this transformation. And we're seeing some of these tough moments, but we're also seeing these moments of brilliance for him. And eventually he's going to blossom into a good player if he stays healthy. He took some hits now on that last drive I didn't like, but game-winning drive, first one under his books, first win under his books, under his hat. Everybody keeps saying as soon as they got one, they could get a bunch more. So now we see. They're in a horrible division still, and not that you're going to sit there and say all of a sudden they're a contender like Javonte Williams is saying the Broncos are. But look, a couple wins here, and all of a sudden by the end of the year, they could become a player again in that conference, in that division, if no one else steps forward and takes control of it.
Got to be frustrating for them that if they picked up a win or two along the way, they'd be right there, at the top in the mix. So still very winnable there in that NFC South. Brian, we'll tip off hoops on Monday, and it's Cy Seymour season right now. We're all optimistic and ready to go, and then they'll tip it off, and we'll see what happens. But a little adversity, I think, facing this team going into the year, like every year it seems like, but not expecting Cam Hayes, Bobby Pettiford, kind of a lingering injury deal. We'll see him on the court, I believe, but maybe not early on. But aside from that, you've got some great returners. I'm looking forward to seeing what Mike Schwartz has for year 2 here.
Yeah, me too. That first year, I thought he proved some things. He kept a lot of these guys around, which is rare these days and rare at ECU. So how do they deal with the success that they had last year? How do they build now that they have some familiarity with the facilities, the community, the conference, the teams they're playing? How can they build upon that and make it even better and give fans something to enjoy? I have not looked at their non-conference schedule. You probably know it better than I do. Are there a lot of wins early on for this team to kind of build more of that momentum?
There are a lot of wins, and they threw in a Florida and a South Carolina, which they beat South Carolina last year. But, yeah, a lot of – and then your UNCW, George Mason, those are going to be tight, good games. But, yeah, a lot of – I mean, they start with a D – I don't know, it's Ferrum D2 or D3. I don't know what Ferrum is, but, yeah, you got that mixed in there.
Yeah, they used to be a junior college back in the day, but I think they're D3, but I could be wrong. But look, it's building confidence, and we've talked about this before. You got to get your fan base on board with you, and you make that a good home court advantage, and hopefully it translates into conference play if you start getting more help from the fans and start establishing some of those things. But I like what Michael Schwartz is doing. I'm looking forward to see if they can piggyback on what they did last year and go even further. And that's kind of what you have to do at ECU. You got to start stacking some good seasons together to kind of build it a little bit. And so if they can do that, you really start building the optimism. And the conference, again, is not what it was last year, losing Cincinnati. So and they'll be losing SMU in the future. So they can compete in that conference as they continue to build.
Brian, was talking to a Dookie Wednesday night after sports trivia, and he said, "Yeah, man, we're gonna have a squad this year," and I felt kind of bad. Like, I am a sports guy, and there was 2 decades where I could name pretty much a lot of the starting fives in the ACC and maybe 2 or 3 on the bench, and I couldn't do one team or one player right now. I'm just way out of it. So I don't know who's supposed to be good in college basketball.
Welcome to getting old.
Yes, sir.
We all go over that cliff eventually where I used to know the backup quarterback for Fresno State back in the 90s. That's the only thing I had in my life.
Yep.
I don't know if Fresno State still has a team anymore. So it's funny how that happens. And the one in Dunn's transfer portal takes away a lot of that, too. We don't have the obvious names returning. You do have Kyle Filipowski. That's all you need to know. And then you've got the point guard is back, too. So, but they've restacked. They're ranked second in the country for a reason, a lot of polls. And so they're going to be good early on. And so, yeah, get to know them. McCain's a guy. I try when I do the highlights, I try and study like one name per highlight. Get to know some of these guys.
Piece by piece. Yeah.
Yeah, piece by piece. And you know me, college basketball doesn't really start for me until January anyway. So, great. We'll have all these openers Monday, and they'll be in our morning show highlights and our evening highlights, but I won't really start investing until at least January.
And speaking of getting old, my dad was bummed yesterday. I rode by there after work, and he was talking about Walter Davis passing away, and he said Walter Davis and Mike O'Corin were his favorite players growing up, and was telling me all I know really about Walter Davis is it's Hubert Davis's uncle, I believe. I never saw him play, but North Carolina and Phoenix Suns, great.
Yep, kind of played in obscurity when Phoenix was not that good, but he used to put up a ton of points out there. Just a real good scorer, slasher. Shot the ball much better later in his career, but no, he was kind of one of those good players that just kind of got lost because he never played for any really good teams.
Brian North joining us. North, have a great weekend, man. We'll see if we can check in with you in the 3:00 hour tomorrow, and we'll see what park you're at or what your girls are doing. But we'll get a family check in with you tomorrow if we can.
Family picture day somewhere.
Oh no.
So. We will sneak it in before we actually go out to the twilight good photography lighters. So.
Excellent. Sounds good. All right, North. Thank you, man.
All right. See you, Clipper.
Brian North joining us on the Pirate Radio Live line. We'll take a break, come back, wrap up hour number 1. Coming up hour 2, our Week 9 NFL picks. We'll talk about the Panthers getting their first win. Can they make it 2 in a row? We'll talk Thursday Night Football, other NFL news and notes, maybe some fantasy start-sit questions as well. We'll do that hour 2. We'll wrap up hour 1 when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a free beer Football Friday. Bud Light on the line today in hour number 3. We'll make you a winner. A lot more to go. Back with you after this.
What do you do when you get lonely? Who's waiting by your side? You've been running.
Do you want to go to the next ECU home game for free? Well, stop by Greenhalgh Auto World and register to win tickets to see the Pirates play. Greenhalgh Auto World has supported the Pirates for 47 years and will be drawing for free ticket winners weekly. Need an oil change or new tires? Remember Greenhalgh Auto World for all of your vehicle service needs. And if you're shopping for something new, visit drivehерenow.com for the best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Greenhalgh Auto World. Pirates supporting Pirates.
Bud Light was brewed to be delicious and easy to drink beer, even when the little things in life are hard, like when your flight has no Wi-Fi, but no one can disturb you while you recline and enjoy a beer. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up a Bud Light at a local retailer today. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Everyone has their origin story. And for countless riders on the road, track, and trail, that story started on a Honda dirt bike. Honda's lineup of CRFF trail bikes has ignited a passion for riders everywhere. And along the way, they've helped teach responsibility, instill confidence, and form bonds between family and friends. Honda is thrilled to introduce the latest CRFF trail bike lineup, available now at Ron Ayers Motorsports. For those riders just starting out, there's the CRF 50F and CRF 110F, both featuring an automatic clutch. For younger teens and smaller adults, there's the CRF 125F and 125F big wheel. You get a bump in power, seat height, and performance. And then there's the CRF 250F, a fun trail bike that offers plenty of usable power and the kind of durability Honda is known for. See the full lineup today at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11 north of the airport in Greenville, and we'll see you on the trails.
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in Uptown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Here today with Tracy Ayers from ENC Pirate Realty, and you guys are more than real estate agents.
Right. We also do homeowners association management, and this is for communities that have a need for professional management. We provide services that include accounting, dues collection, inspections, and maintenance of your community. Protecting your property value is important, and having professional HOA management will protect your investment now and in the future. If you have real estate or HOA management questions, contact us at encpiraterealty.com. Go Pirates!
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Ottavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Ottavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Ottavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit OttavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Ottavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Ottavola, Pirates supporting pirates.
The holiday season is here, and Russell's wants to be Santa's little helper. The fall arrivals at Russell's are amazing. Whether it's the great collection of men's suits and sport coats, the beautiful dresses and casual attire for women, or the new collection of Barber outerwear for both men and women, we have you covered. Russell's Clothing has served Eastern North Carolina and beyond for over 40 years. That adds up to a lot of Christmas smiles. Our signature gift wrap is beautiful and free. Put us on your list. We'll both be glad you did. Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington.
This is Garrett Saylor, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Christie's Europub is the perfect place to relax, grab a bite, and enjoy a drink this ECU football season. Located in the heart of Greenville and just a few blocks from ECU's campus, Christie's offers lunch, dinner, and late night with live music every Sunday. And if you like brunch, Christie's has brunch every day, Tuesday through Sunday. For the latest information, check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or visit them online at Christie'sEuropub.com. Scratch cooking takes time, so relax and enjoy a pint at Christie's Europub today. And Clip, as we head back into the show, I have a Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard update for you. The Purple Gold World Series is underway at Clark LeClaire Stadium, and Dixon Williams hits one off the scoreboard in his first at-bat of the World Series, which means that the gold team is leading the purple team 1-0 as we speak. I'm going to say 1-0 because I was not told additional runs, so I'm assuming that was a singular home run.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. I'm pulling for DB and purple. But I'm glad Dixon hit a home run.
Should we fire DB? Should he be fired as the baseball coach?
Yes. If you think DB should be fired, give us a call, 317-1250.
They're not bought in.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think he can run this organization.
He's disconnected himself from the team.
He's lost the locker room.
Yeah, he's lost the locker room. And the party room.
He's in there trying to make his NFL picks instead of making a lineup.
Yeah, that's probably true.
He needs to focus up. All right, thank you for that. We'll have updates on the Purple Gold World Series Game 1 going on out at Clark LeClaire Stadium. All right, Fleet Feet Rundown's brought to you by Fleet Feet. Go see Chris Lunyon, ECU alum. It is locally owned and operated by CL. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner. Shirley Rhodes went through that process just earlier this week and got her some fresh New Balances.
She's showing them off right now.
They are super
Put them on camera. Woo.
Go see them, 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, they run for you. Guys, y'all excited about tonight? The NBA in-season tournament begins.
Let's go, baby!
The NBA?
Group play of the NBA in-season tournament starts tonight.
Pass.
One thing you're going to notice is
Hornets.
Really ugly courts.
You think they're ugly?
Yeah.
Even the Hornets one.
Yeah, it looks like the New Orleans Hornets. It's like Chris
I think
Paul
that's what they're kind of going for, though.
and David West are going to run out there.
I'd love that.
Yeah, it'd be better than this current team. It's going to be pretty funky, but yeah, that starts. The Hornets will play their first in-season tournament game, I think, next Friday. But that deal is going on. That
kind of deal.
I do. I will say. Did y'all see Wemby last night?
No.
Pretty special. 38 points, 10 rebounds, and the Spurs win at Phoenix.
Oh, boy.
And you got to start to say, is this Wemby a real thing? I think it's a real thing.
I think he's real.
Victor Wembanyama, 38 points. How's he only get 10 rebounds? 2 blocks, 2 assists.
If he doesn't get more than 2 or 3 blocks a game, what in the world?
But that giant man was 3 of 6 from 3.
Did you see his ball handling pregame?
No, the guy is ridiculous. See, he blocked a layup jumping from the free throw line.
He is a freak, and I did enjoy seeing those highlights because it's something like he made Kevin Durant look really small, which is just strange. Also, last night, college football. Did you watch any college football, or were you focused on the NFL channel?
I called to Virginia and bet the under.
Oh, Duke Wake?
Mm-hmm.
Did the over hit?
Yeah.
Yep. Duke wins at 24-21 over Wake Forest. They just kind of patchwork something together to pick up a win. Their 6th win on the year. They are 6-3. Texas Tech knocked off TCU 35-28, and it was Troy over South Alabama 28-10. Troy is 7-2 on the season on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, presented by Da Buck. Coming up tonight, I believe it is Boston College, Syracuse, and it is also Colorado State and Wyoming playing on this Friday evening. Let's take a break. When we return, Hour 2, Pirate Radio Live. Tony Dunn is here, and the Panthers are in the win column. Can they make it 2 in a row? We'll have our picks and a whole lot more when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a free beer Football Friday. Back with you after this.
Hey Pirate fans, this Tuesday, November 7th, down on Main Street is hosting the ECU Baseball Pirates from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Stop by for autographs, pictures, and of course, dinner and drinks. Down on Main Street has a brand new baseball t-shirt for sale right now, just in time for this fun night. Get yours today and plan to be at Down on Main Street Tuesday, November 7th to meet the ECU Baseball Pirates from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Pirates supporting Pirates.
And then it was 2 seagulls!
We're here for the booty.
Party!
Pirate Water is here. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find Pirate Water in a location near you.
We're going plankton!
Pirate Water is here. 21 and older, please drink responsibly.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers in Greenville, plus the all-new Tiebreakers in Winterville do real burgers better than anybody. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, real burgers at its best.
Everybody loves burgers.
With US Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines. So you don't need that robot daughter you built to get a 4th line for family plan pricing.
Oh, Robe Elizabeth? She's not gonna like that.
The robots will prevail.
Oh boy.
Get the low rate of $19.99 per line. US Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
Get 1, 2, or 3 lines for $19.99 per line right now at Atlantic Wireless, your U.S. Cellular authorized agent in Bellhaven, Snow Hill, and 3 locations in Greenville.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owner's insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Amanda Houston, and when it came time to make the game-winning play for relaxation at our house, I made the right call to Jamie Lang and Carolina Hardscapes. Jamie and his team built the backyard oasis of our dreams with a beautiful custom paver patio, outdoor lighting, and fireplace. Make your backyard incredible and call Carolina Hardscapes today at 364-1201 or visit their showroom on Fire Tower Road across from Bostic Suck. Go Pirates!
Nothing freshens up a space like a new coat of paint, and no one east of Raleigh makes painting easier than CertaPro. Residential or commercial, inside and outside, CertaPro is your dependable painting experts. CertaPro's concern is about getting your painting done right and making sure you're satisfied. Whether you have a large or small job, professional quality is what you will get. Let us come to your home or business and give you a free quote. CertaPro takes all the worry away from your painting project. Go to CertaPro.com and click on Clayton Greenville. That's CertaPro. CertaPro.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 at 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Country Mart. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations, in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Wally's 2 Kettle Corn in Winterville is where you can find the tastiest popcorn around. Make it a movie night at home with Wally's 2 Kettle Corn. They have over 50 flavors to choose from, including classics like cheddar, caramel, or Chandler's favorite, Better Butter. Or you can have specialty flavors such as Chicago Style, Wintergreen Mix, and MJ's Cheesecake. Wally's 2 also caters, so if you're hosting a party or event, satisfy your company with delicious popcorn. Check them out on Facebook or stop by and see Wally today on Fire Tower Road, right across from Sam Jones Barbecue. Wally's 2 Kettle Corn, make it a poppin' day. And Bud Light reminds Pirate fans to always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live.
Oh, you didn't like that one?
You're just such an old soul, John. Like, you could hang out with us here, or you could sit with two 80-year-old men at the breakfast table.
Yeah.
At the local diner, and just fit in wherever you are.
Just hang out at CD's Grill.
Yeah, I actually grew up going to like the local diner, and with my dad, like farming and stuff. And we'd either go get breakfast before we started farming, or at lunch we'd go get lunch. And there was a lot of older men there, and they would just,
Tony said my beard was looking like I was getting old, and what'd you say, Sean?
Well, no. Then he said, "Look at my hair.
It's bad."
Like, and I always said it was like
it's
salt
like your
and pepper,
beard, dude.
but it looks like there's more salt being poured on it than pepper.
Just such
hey, stop! It wasn't that funny.
Such an old person.
Pepper.
Man, he's pour more pepper.
Nah, it's really gotten hard.
How about this, Tony? I'm gonna give you some of my.
Oh, look at that!
My hair.
Now you've got that one little chunk there of gray.
I'm gonna borrow.
But the beard is.
I know. You can borrow this and give me. Yours is like half and half.
Oh, I'm like Cruella DeVille.
That is wild.
They say that's what somebody. They make fun of me on the podcast for looking like Cruella DeVille.
Wow, that's wild.
Two-Face.
Stay young, Sean.
Trying to 25.
I had fun when we named all the cities with Sean.
That was fun, wasn't it?
That was fun.
What was the fun day? Josh says clip with a 17-point spread and a 45-point over-under. What do you think Vegas is trying to tell us about our game?
It's going to be a nail biter.
That ECU's not
good.
Going to score a lot of points, I guess. So let's do some math. I always look like a moron when I try to do this. We need to total 45 with a difference of 17.
We need.
So let's go 27 to 10 will be 37. So let's go 30 to 13. That'd be 43. So 31 to 14 is 45. Okay.
38 to 10.
Who's starting tomorrow?
Which is 3 points over.
I just got it. Did you not hear it?
You're usually a lot quicker
I'm giving
at
my
math.
prediction.
We're not doing predictions right now.
He's just trying to figure out the math. But he's usually a lot faster at that math than that. Clip, who's starting quarterback tomorrow?
Alex Flynn.
Oh, okay.
Starting and finishing. Got to. Of course, we've said this.
What do you mean he's got to? That's not happened any time this year.
Garcia played one play last game.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. And that was it.
They need to put Garcia in and just do RPO and just run him all the time. Like, just get a running offense, running quarterback.
Oh, wow. We got updates from Clark LeClaire, from Johnny. I also saw some reports on X. Danny Beal has got to go.
Got to go.
Gold up 5 to nothing.
Go.
5-0, and then Johnny just gave another update. It's now 5-2. I also saw that Jacob Jenkins Coward, from multiple sources, robbed a home run from Carter Cunningham. So that would have.
I know him.
So, who?
Carter Cunningham.
How do you
dad.
know? How do you know him?
I know his dad just through
X
living in Winterville.
Oh,
pretty sure. Is that not the right same Cunningham?
I don't think so.
Maybe wrong Cunningham.
You got a name wrong. It's part of your repertoire.
Tyler says he likes my beard. Thanks, Tyler. I'm starting to get a little worried how much you like me.
He's gonna be Santa Claus this year.
Ho ho ho!
I wouldn't let Tyler look at me the way he's been looking at you lately. Waving, saying things and stuff. It's unsettling.
Jamie says Danny Beal needs to be fired immediately.
Fire him tonight
before he finishes this inning. I agree. Get him out of here, man. He doesn't have what it takes to be a manager.
We're going to hear the same post-game stuff from him. We fought hard. The kids fought hard.
We had a good week of practice.
We had a good fall scrimmage.
After the game, we do need to see if we can get a statement from him to release to the public.
Is he managing the game for real?
So it's the Purple Gold World Series. He was a team. He picked his players.
Oh,
and he's he does the. I think he said Riley Johnson was going to do the lineup, but he said we love our pitching. And he's getting rocked.
You know what? He's never won at home.
That is true. Maybe he's a road coach. Tony, the Panthers win a game.
They won.
And you didn't pick them.
I did not.
You didn't believe in your boys.
I told you I would not pick them until they have actually won a game. So now I can just pick them every week.
I've been singing the Panthers' praise a little bit today. Can I?
Why?
because they won.
Do you remember the score?
Can I pull back on it a little bit and say I don't think neither team had 300 yards?
No.
Like it was
we won and only scored 15 points.
Yeah.
We only scored 1 touchdown, 3 field goals, missed an extra point.
Yeah. So there were things to maybe clean up, you would say.
I mean, our defense played better than expected. Held them to 13. No, 14, right?
13.
13. What did they? Oh, they went for 2 and didn't get it.
Yeah. Stroud had a touchdown. Did they have 2 touchdowns?
No.
He rushed 1 and
quarterback sneak, and then
1 passing. No passing touchdowns. Right?
Field goals. Did y'all watch the game?
Yeah,
I watched the game. I'm pretty sure
there.
It's 2 touchdowns.
They got 2. Yeah, they missed the 2-point conversion. So it's 2 touchdowns. I don't remember who got the touchdown for them other than Stroud running it in.
I came in here Monday and said I have a new favorite Panther, and Chandler
Frankie Louvu
knew who it was right away, and so did Tony.
Yeah.
I love this thing.
The Haka.
Yeah,
I think it's called the Haka.
That was cool. Yeah,
go watch those dances, like those warriors.
They'll hype you up.
Yeah,
and they're scary.
Yeah, and they're mean.
Like New Zealand before in the Olympics when they played us in the against USA.
Yeah, and I have a guy that caught my eye.
Tyler.
I was thinking about Washington when they draft these receivers like Leonard Hankerson. Looked like a baby giraffe. I had no. What did they see in this guy? Every time he caught a pass, he'd fall down, and most of the time he would drop a pass, and you just could tell he didn't look like he belonged out there. I guess Josh Dotson, you could say the same thing, but some receivers they look like they belong. I'm gonna say that your rookie Mingo. I like the way he looks.
You like the way he looks, like Tyler likes the way you look.
Similar to that.
Yeah,
we'll see. It's kind of stinks that we're an interesting matchup this week as we host the Colts, and they got Josh Downs, who is a rookie, has not dropped a pass all
North
season.
Carolina.
Yeah, 4th round, and he's been just destroying it. Been great. So, I think we picked the first receiver in the 2nd round outside the first, and I think Downs went after him.
Hyatt went after him. Tank Dell went after him.
Dell.
A lot of good receivers that went after Mingo.
I'm not overly afraid of Tank Dell, man, is 1 hit away from being killed. Like, he is tiny, bro.
That's a tough kid, though.
You talking about your quarterback?
No, Tank Dell is the Houston receiver.
Oh, yeah, he is also 1 hit away from being well done. Well done.
About
you had to
Tank
explain the joke to us.
Tank Dell hadn't done much since week 1, has he?
Week 1? No, I mean, he was lining it up for the Texans for the first 5 weeks, and then he kind of dropped off.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got 400-something yards, 2 touchdowns so far. He's on pace for like 850 and 5 touchdowns.
Everybody's looking up
stats.
Tank Dell now.
On top of that, this week is going to be interesting because their secondary, they don't have all of their players are hurt. They're starting like practice squad guys, and they've been getting torched, dude. And then the Carolina Panthers, their corners stink, but we're getting back Von Bell now this week. We got back Xavier Woods last week. There's an opportunity for this game to be a little bit higher scoring than we're accustomed to.
Tank Dell's had 2 good games.
2 good games.
The rest have been
okay.
No,
not even.
Barely.
But you compare every game to Mingo's game, he's done better.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no question.
He just said he likes the way Mingo looks.
Yeah.
He didn't say he was a good player.
And I think.
Oh yeah, he definitely does have that.
He looks like he belongs.
Stature.
He looks like Anquan Bolden.
That's a good look. I wish I looked like Anquan.
But
Bolden.
I mean, maybe a little bit smaller than Anquan Bolden. But
Chandler looks like David Boston. Look at them guns, boy.
David Boston, he got so big he couldn't close his hands.
You don't know who he is, do you, Chandler?
No, he has no idea.
Look at some David Boston.
Man, I thought he was going to be the bomb, dude. I love that guy.
How could a man look at this guy with a football? Like
he was so
good gracious.
Let me see the picture.
He looks like the video.
Oh yeah.
You know that big black dude walking into the store and he slams the door open, but he's walking like this with his arms.
He couldn't close his hands together. That was
Holy
the problem.
cow, man.
He was roided up, man.
Oh man, have you guys seen? Did you see the Steve Smith stuff where he called NC State?
Hey man, everybody's disrespecting Steve Smith. He's giving out a little bit of criticism and they're going at him.
Have you seen the Andre?
What are you, his mom? He said to get ready for basketball. And they won, and he fired back at him. What's wrong with that? But
that's his job. That's his job to critique. And then after the game you win, you say F you to him?
He didn't have to say it like that. He could have said, you know what?
I think he said they are a basketball school.
No, he didn't. He said they're getting ready for basketball.
Getting ready for basketball.
He could have said, I'll pick Clemson in this game. I've got all of it.
I was going to say, yes, I still have it.
You got
please?
We got it, man.
Have you heard
We're a radio
station. Have you seen the Andre 1981 guy on YouTube?
Talking about Andre 3000
no.
from Outkast?
No, not Andre 1981. No. Half of that. A little less. He's like Tank Dell in weeks 2 through 6 or 3 through 7.
No.
No. Do you remember the guy that used to impersonate Ray Lewis? Oh, I'll show you at the break.
Yeah.
I'll show you at the break, and he's got a little something for Steve Smith. It's fun.
Look, all right, let's play it. Steve Smith and Dave Dorn.
Look, Clemson has been struggling. They're not the Clemson we've loved over the years. But NC State, unfortunately, they're waiting for basketball to start.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Tell Steve Smith in the studio, this ain't a basketball school. He can kiss my ass.
Friendly, like that banner back and forth. You said Steve Smith.
Is it banner? That's not banner. They're being for real.
No, they're not. They've already talked, and he's going to be on the sideline at a state game. What is wrong with y'all?
Now, in the moment.
I can't wait till Steve Smith punches Dave Dorn in the face.
You said.
I'm just saying. Okay, Steve Smith critiqued Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy bounced back. It said something back to him. He critiqued NC State coach. He bounced back, said something back to him. I want to know why Steve Smith can't say stuff and people bounce back at him.
All right, Joey, I'm going to start just talking crap about you every day, and you're not allowed to talk back to me.
Now, Jerry Jeudy.
Since that's the kind of world you want to live in.
Why?
You dumbass.
You know it's Friday.
Now, don't say anything back to me. Can't spell a word right. By the way, who put capital A in Mark's name?
I said to Chandler I was going to fix it. He's like, no,
don't say nothing back to me. I can critique you.
You asked me a question. That's not a critique. That's a question. I'll answer your question.
I tell you this though, is Dave Dorn, if Steve Smith is on the sideline, is going to be nervous.
Now, don't get me wrong. I wish Steve Smith would knock him out.
I do.
But
I would love that.
That's going to be awesome.
In this case,
be awesome.
If you see this face, that means I knocked you out.
Like if Steve Smith would have said, "I'll take Clemson to beat NC State," and then if Dave Dorn said, "Hey, Steve Smith, kiss my," then he would have been in the wrong.
I'm kind of with Joey on this, though.
Thank you.
I'm with Joey on this one because
the whole studio agreed with Steve Smith. Is it just kiss my ass, Steve Smith? Like, come on now.
We're a football school, and what's their record? Pull up their record.
Like 4-4 or something.
Yeah, like is that?
No, they got a winning record.
I mean,
here's what's worse.
I thought Steve Smith. I didn't even hear Steve Smith's comments. I had just been going off of the.
I'm just saying, how many announcers and critiques of sports say something about a sport, and the coach or player clap back on them in the media? It doesn't happen often.
Let's go back earlier this year. Here's a coach that was in the wrong. Ryan Day blowing up on Lou Holtz. Like, Lou Holtz never said anything bad about Ohio State. And Ryan Day went
but
I think if somebody says something or goes after you, you can go back at them.
Did Lou Holtz go after Ohio State?
He said they were soft.
Yeah.
They don't play with any heart.
Oh, don't do... Clipper.
Do we need to pull up Chris Broussard?
Hey, I'm a kid of the 90s. I don't have a problem with it. Did he get canceled?
I don't understand.
Whatever happened to Broussard on that?
Nothing's gonna happen. I mean, didn't you hear he had a family member that he put down a couple weeks ago? It's all in the same clip.
No, I
didn't say that, but he was about to say it.
Tony, he exited out the video before the clip ended.
Oh yeah. I was like, I don't watch all the way to the end after that. What's that got to do with it?
Exactly.
I was just out of my mind. I had to put them down. Did they do it at the vet?
All right, move on.
$250 at the vet.
Y'all sound soft.
I'm not being soft. I'm just saying, why is it that Steve Smith can say something, people clap back? Other people say stuff, you don't get much of a response.
Sounds like the Dory guy is sensitive, dude. Dave Dorn or whatever the hell his name is.
Steve Smith is a name, is somebody that matters. If like Joe Blow the fourth anchor on NFL Network says something about Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy don't care about that man.
Steve Smith doesn't. His name doesn't matter really anymore. That does to all. Like no, people don't. The kids. Nobody really knows him that well anymore.
They know him more than they know.
His YouTube channel has 6,000 subscribers, dude.
They know him more than they know Caucasian man on NFL Network talking.
Peter Schrager.
Who's the guy? The guy that Chris Broussard said it to?
Nick Wright.
Yeah.
Now the kids probably know him because they watch those stupid those shows and the clips and everything. All right, fine. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
you made a good point there. I'll give it to you. You made a good point there. People clap back because Steve Smith is loud.
Thank you for giving it to me.
But that's about it.
Hey, we didn't ask you a question.
All right, Chandler, you didn't speak up. What do you think about the whole situation?
I don't care. I mean, I think Steve Smith said something about his team, and then Dave Doran clapped back.
Did he say anything about the team? He just said, "Get ready for basketball season."
He made a joke, though. He made a joke. Like
it wasn't even that
and
hard.
I also think it's
it wasn't.
That was like Steve Smith giving you a compliment.
It was very tame. And I don't think Dave Doran literally is trying to pick a fight with Steve Smith. I think he did that in fun too. I think y'all are missing that part.
He didn't do it in fun.
Y'all are missing that
You can watch
part.
the video. He literally says it very angrily and then walks away.
And look,
he's like, I'm losing my job this year anyway.
And I guess with social media now, like you can find out something in a heartbeat. But like, how does he even know about those comments? Because this was on a college football pregame show. Their game was at noon, I believe. How did he even find out about it?
Because they're searching for some bulletin board material to stay relevant.
30 minutes before kickoff?
Yeah,
That's
they got the
crazy thing about
interns
me.
just come and they didn't have
Hey, Coach,
anything.
see look what Steve Smith said about
Or what if he was getting his pregame speech ready, just like waited to the end, and he's just like, let me Google what people are saying about NC State. Chat GPT. How do I pump up NC State?
I think that is a good question, and which I'm more interested in. How does he find out about this, or who told him? Like,
I wonder if it's like the kids were telling him.
I mean, it was college game day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
maybe he heard his players towards the end of the game saying, "Steve Smith said we were going to lose," and Dave Doran was like, "What'd he say? I'm going to say something to him."
And they showed it.
Kiss my arse.
Kiss my ass.
Well, all right, there it is.
Let's take a break.
Actually, we need to.
I know.
Kaz said, "Should I start Chuba Hubbard in fantasy this weekend?"
Honestly,
RB1 Panther running back.
RB1.
Dude, he had his best game last week, and he had 28 yards. 28 rushing yards.
Who is the RB1 then?
Oh, you can be
I'd rather give the ball to Black
Blackshear on the depth chart. That doesn't mean that he's gonna make.
I'm not saying he's good, but I mean he's definitely the go-to guy now. And on that last drive, I mean he was.
Blackshear played better than Hubbard last game.
Did you see on that last drive?
28 yards rushing.
I just saw it the other day. Oh, I know it's not good.
Well, what are you arguing?
That's what I'm saying.
Talking about fantasy, starting a guy. You don't want to start a guy that has 28 yards in his
He's
best
the
game
go-to
ever.
guy for the Panthers.
Your best bet is dropping Chuba and picking up another running back.
Is he on his bench?
I hope so.
Chandler.
He shouldn't even be on a team. On top
You
of
just
that,
said
he
he's
shouldn't
the-
even be on the Panthers. Number 2.
You really don't like Chuba.
I had him.
Chandler.
Number 3.
You used to like him.
You just said he's
never
the
liked him.
go-to guy on the Panthers. You have to start him. Right after Tony said he just had his best game ever and had 28 yards.
Well, not at best game ever, but best
If
game
you're going to
of
start a
season.
Panther back, go get Raheem Blackshear.
No,
because
if you're
it's
going to
not
start a Panther, there's only one to start, and it's Adam Thielen and nobody
running
else
back.
on the team.
At running back.
I know,
He's
but
saying
like,
don't
don't
start
mess
any
with the
other
Panthers.
Panthers.
Yeah.
Go find somebody else. Go find a backup. Keaton Mitchell going to have the same.
Chandler says absolutely put him in the RB1 slot for your fantasy team. Tony says no.
Is this guy in our league?
No.
Dang it. Because I was about to say put him in.
And we're giving
Especially
good
if you're
advice.
playing
I
him.
told Kaz not to play Will Levis last night.
I played him.
Tony.
You know why, though? Because all my quarterbacks have gotten destroyed, hurt. Aaron Rodgers, IR. Deshaun Watson, suckiness.
People said he's eyeing a
Suckiness.
December 28th return.
Watson
I don't
is
care.
playing.
I don't. Man, he's sorry, dude.
Who's sorry?
Watson.
Well, he was talking
Michael
about
Crabtree?
Rodgers. Talking about Aaron Rodgers. I'm talking about Rodgers.
Okay. Oh, I thought I was about to say I don't care about Watson. This guy's terrible. And then you know what, Clip? I've been rolling our league, making some wins with Josh Dobbs. But then the dummy got traded, and I don't know if I can start a guy who's just on a brand new team.
So you started Levis out of necessity, not because he had a good game last week.
Correct.
Fair enough.
And for some crazy reason, and the 2 leagues I am, every dang quarterback is taken. There are none.
Well, wait till we go through these picks and talk about who's starting this week in the NFL at quarterback. It is ugly. Roger,
I'm going to go get P.J. Walker and start him next week.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll make some picks. We'll update you on the standings. Good discussion.
Great discussion.
Great discussion.
Did we ask you a question?
Look, I'm going to say some stuff I don't want to say on the
I don't
air.
have my headphones on. I can't hear.
We'll take a break. More to go after this.
Are you ready, Pirate fans? Freeboot Friday is back. Downtown Greenville Partnership invites you to Freeboot Friday, the official pep rally for ECU football. Join fans for live music, food trucks, a beer garden provided by Carolina Eagle Distributing, and much more. The Freeboot Fun takes place from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. each Friday before ECU home football games at 5 Points Plaza. Visit downtowngreenville.com for more information, and as always, go Pirates.
This is Will Bell. I am your current City Councilman at large for Greenville. I'm running for my 4th term. I feel the most important issues in this election are safety of our citizens, bringing more jobs to our city, and making Greenville the best place for first responders to call home. I pledge that I will not vote for a tax increase, and I will work hard with partnerships like the Greenville ENC Alliance. Please vote for me, Will Bell, on November 7th for Greenville City Council at large.
Paid for by committee to elect Will Bell.
In football, it takes great offense, defense, and special teams to make the perfect team. With New Blue, it takes great service in plumbing, electrical, and HVAC to make a perfect team. This is Aaron Williams with Ease Plumbing, and we have teamed up with Viva Electric and Roland Black Heating and Cooling to form New Blue Service Group. Same great local team, same great local service. Let us help you tackle any issues you may have. Just go to callnewblue.com. That's callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, where we are redefining service excellence. Go Pirates.
Bud Light was brewed to be delicious and easy to drink beer, even when little things in life are hard, like when you're working late and happy hour has already started, but you're about to clock out and head over. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local retailer today. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
For years, Callie Ann Phelps has been singing about Phelps Chevrolet.
Phelps Chevrolet is the one for you. Low prices, service too. See the big dealer right away. Carolina's finest, Phelps Chevrolet.
And you'll agree with what Skylar Phelps has to say.
Nobody beats Phelps Chevrolet's prices. Nobody.
The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get your
Hey, I'm Holton Ahlers. No one knows better than me how important it is as a quarterback to have protection on the field to be successful. My frontline team is critical to my success. For your frontline insurance protection, you need the team at Buck Insurance Agency. Buck Insurance Agency is your local team and have been helping customers like you for over 30 years with their insurance needs. When you need insurance protection, you'll get the whole team with Brian Buck and his staff. Call toll free at 877-357-1966. Go Pirates.
Looking for a hometown service in a hometown atmosphere? Look no further than G.W. Walker & Sons in downtown Washington. Randy and Carolyn Walker will work with you to make your home renovations come to life. At GW Walker & Sons, we offer a wide selection of flooring for your home, office, church, or school, along with expert installation. Stop by GW Walker & Sons at 203 West Main Street in downtown Washington, and let's start making those dreams come true. GW Walker & Sons, serving Eastern North Carolina since 1946. Go Pirates!
This is Ryan McChrystal from ECU Baseball, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Country Mart. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations, in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The Sidebar is the place to be this football season in downtown Greenville. Get your team together for dinner on the patio or inside starting at 5:30 Tuesday through Saturday, or take a break from work and enjoy the tastiest foods around for lunch Thursday through Saturday from 11:30 to 2:30, and on Sundays enjoy a delicious fall brunch from 11 to 2. Make your reservation today by calling 751-0151. Follow the Sidebar on Facebook or on Instagram at sidebar.greenville for more details. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right. Kaz is indeed in a bind. It's down to Chuba Hubbard, Devin Singletary, or Roschon Johnson.
Roschon Johnson.
Well, man, Chuba could get a touchdown, though.
Go with Chuba.
Start him.
You got Singletary.
You got to.
Singletary?
Yeah, because
play for.
Singletary's on the Bills.
Texans.
Oh, that's right.
You just.
I'm thinking of. I'm just thinking of Cook. My bad. Never mind. Yeah, go with Chuba, I guess. Man, you got a sorry team.
He might have buys or injuries or something.
Yeah, my bad. You're right.
Sorry team. I thought you were talking about the Panthers.
I thought he was talking about the Texans, and then I realized he was talking about this guy's fantasy team. All right. Last week in the picks, I won 10. Joey won 10. Danny won 10. Chandler won 10. Tony won 9.
Oh, I got 9? Oh, my God.
You were 9 and 6.
I thought I had another under 500 week, it felt like.
On the year, I'm 71 and 43. Joey is 69 and 45. DB is 66 and 48. Tony, 65 and 49. And Chandler, trying to get out of last place, one game back of Tony, 64 and 50.
Gonna have to go on some islands this week.
Be an island boy like Joey.
Island boy. Island boy.
All right, my final rant of the week on this. Why are we giving Germans good football?
The best football.
Yeah. And we're settled with the dang Bears.
What time is that dang game?
9:30 in the morning.
9:30.
Dolphins Chiefs, the best game all day. 9:30 in the morning. You will watch that game before you go to church.
I will take.
How are you going to do that? You're not going to go to church.
You watch the first half.
First half.
Watch the second half in church. No, don't do that.
Wow. Man. I'm gonna take the. I'm trying to think of if I was young now, and like I had a phone, would I watch this game in the church pew? The answer's got to be yes. Although I wasn't that into it then. Really depends on my age.
Man, I would kill my kids. If
you know your mom would be like, Clip, get off that phone.
Tony, I hate to hear that. So you think murdering your children is like a better
in the name of God?
Hey. What are you learning at church?
God asked Abraham to kill his son.
I know. There's some crazy stuff in that in the book. In the book. All right. Apparently, Josh McDaniels murdered
Tupac.
Stop it.
Tupac. Chico.
I'm gonna take the Chiefs off a loss. Off a deplorable loss.
Bad.
I'm gonna say they were looking ahead. Give me the Chiefs.
I'm gonna take the Dolphins.
I've got the Chiefs.
I'm going Chiefs.
Danny Bill is too busy losing a baseball game to chime in. You're going Chiefs?
Yeah.
This would make his case so much worse.
I need to try to jump Tony. I need to try to jump Tony.
Well, there are 9 more games, but
and a bunch more weeks. You don't have to do it for every game.
No, I'm doing it now. I'm winning now. I'm not building for the future.
No pit stop.
I'm winning now.
All right, I don't know all the answers to this, Tony, but I want to ask you. So, who are the starting quarterbacks for Vikings at Falcons?
Got Heineken.
Hold on.
Oh, my bad.
I was asking Tony.
You just ruined it.
I know.
Heineke, and I don't think Dobbs is starting.
Who is it for the Vikings?
It's the guy that played. He played for BYU. No, it's a rookie.
Oh, wait,
4th rounder.
No, I was thinking of another team. Let's see. Does anybody got it?
No.
It is. So they acquired Josh Dobbs. Jaron Hall.
Whoever that is.
Jaron Hall versus Taylor Heineke.
Where did he come from?
Couldn't tell you.
Chandler.
I'm going to take the Heineke-led Falcons.
Oh, wow. You were right, Tony. He's from BYU.
Yeah. Look at that.
He was picked in the 5th round.
Oh, I said 4th. I'm going to take the Falcons as well. At home.
It's going to be a bad game.
Why? Heineke's good.
Got the Falcons.
He's better than Ritter.
Ritter.
What is his name? Ritter?
Falcons.
Ritter. I'm thinking Scott Fitter.
Literally.
Is everybody taking the Falcons?
Yep.
All right. I heard a name last night. By the way, Shirley, did you see Shirley's birthday gift to me?
No.
Clinton Portis cameo.
Oh, wonderful.
That was really cool.
Wonderful.
I'm
I want to see it.
Appreciative. Well, so Clinton Portis, when he recorded the video, said, I'm here in Chicago with the Barstool guys. So last night, he was on their stream. It was the most random stream ever. It was the Barstool guys, Clinton Portis, and the girl that said, that MF ain't real on a plane.
Oh, yeah.
The real one?
Yes.
They found her?
Yes.
Nice.
So it was just a crazy...
You wish that could have been the whole cameo.
And he just got done saying your name. He just got done saying happy birthday, Cliff.
But last night...
And she said, that...
last night, they were talking about Clinton Portis' Miami dominant team, and they were talking about other great teams. They talked about LSU, and they said a name I hadn't heard in a while. Remember Wonder Boy, Joe Brady?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean, no?
Oh, yeah.
I was
thinking
talking about him for an entire year.
Talking about player.
Where is he now?
Bills.
Quarterback's coach, I believe.
Yeah.
He was the OC, right?
Yeah.
What a fall from grace. Like, he was going to be
He's
wonderful.
actually on a good team.
Yeah, but
he's
not an OC.
Consistently good team.
He'll get another job, but he did he rise up a little too fast, I guess?
Right.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. All right. Anyway.
I mean, he was getting head coach interviews.
Yeah.
Tony, who are the starting quarterbacks? Cardinals at Browns.
I know.
Are they starting the little guy, Kyler Murray?
Who's starting for the Cardinals?
Says here Clayton Tune.
Clayton Tune.
Yeah, they got to be in team.
Clayton Tune.
No, the Browns are starting Watson, I saw.
They are?
Oh,
Yeah.
they just updated that?
I saw that today. Cool. Expected to start.
Well, he'll play one series.
I will take the Browns.
Well, good. Maybe I'm going to start him in my league.
I got the Browns.
No, you're not, because you started Will Levis.
Oh, well, I got him in another league.
Okay. Everybody taking the Browns?
Yes.
All right. Let's play Name Those Quarterbacks. Rams at Packers.
Was Love not playing?
I guess Love is playing. I thought I saw where he was benched, but it must have been like a tweet from some fan that wanted him benched. But who's starting for the Rams?
I have no idea.
Who's starting for the Rams?
Brett Rypien.
Rippin.
Man, and you're trying to
That's
tell
a little
me
respect.
Really?
And you're trying to tell me Cam Newton can't get a job? Come on.
Trying to tell me Holden Ahlers can't get a job.
Okay. Cam Newton.
Rippin versus Love and the Packers. I still kind of want to take the Rams. Packers stink.
I've got the Rams.
Do you?
Yes.
And Green Bay.
I don't love Love.
I'm going to go Packers at home.
I'm taking the Rams for some weird reason, too.
Rams.
Wow. Tony's going to get a game on us because we think we're too smart. All right. Commanders at Patriots.
Man.
Both
Can
quarterbacks
you name your
are playing.
defensive ends.
Both of these teams stink.
I'm going Commanders.
It feels like a win one for Ron type of thing.
I'm taking the Patriots at home.
Why don't we fire Ron Rivera and just give it to Bieniemy? What are we waiting for?
Have you had your bye week yet?
No.
Oh, it's coming.
Ron blew another one on Sunday.
Who'd you guys play?
The Eagles. Devontae Smith caught the ball. Clearly incomplete. They called it a catch. It was right in front of our sideline. They're going
challenge
nuts. Didn't challenge it.
He's never won a challenge, I don't think.
I know.
Has he won more challenges or said more words?
You're taking the Commanders, Chandler?
Yes.
I'm taking the Pats.
There's 5 games where the game involves teams with losing records.
I feel like we've only been talking about teams with losing records except for the 9:30 Germany
and we
game.
still got more to go.
Nah, the Falcons, I think, have won a record.
I'll take I think they're 500, right? I'll take the Patriots. Joey?
I've got the Commanders.
All right. Let's do one more and we'll take a break. Bears at Saints.
Saints.
Name those quarterbacks.
Is it Bagent or is Fields back?
It's Tyson and Carr.
All right. I will take the Aints. Everybody taking the Aints?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Let's take a break. When we return, more picks to go. We've got some good games coming up, believe it or not. I like the Seahawks-Ravens game. Cowboys-Eagles should be fun. Bills-Bengals, great primetime game. I think Chargers-Jets is a sneaky good game. We'll pick those. Plus, Colts-Panthers. Will Tony Dunn pick the Panthers after winning last week? Or will he once again go against his team? We'll find out when we return after this.
Here at Brown & Wood with Jeff Stein. Jeff, I've noticed a lot of great GMC pickup trucks on the lot.
Yes, sir. We have 2500s and 1500s in stock in the all-new 3.0 Duramax diesel. We earn 30 extra trucks on allocation, so go online, brownandwood.com, or stop in, build your truck, we'll get it coming for you. Brown & Wood, voted #1 by the customer in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
The Sidebar is the place to be this football season in downtown Greenville. Get your team together for dinner on the patio or inside starting at 5:30 Tuesday through Saturday. Or take a break from work and enjoy the tastiest foods around for lunch Thursday through Saturday from 11:30 to 2:30. And on Sundays, enjoy a delicious fall brunch from 11 to 2. Make your reservation today by calling 751-0151. Follow the Sidebar on Facebook or on Instagram at sidebar.greenville for more details. Go Pirates!
Get ready for tailgate season at Shimmer Boutique. Locally owned and operated, Shimmer has the best selection of game day apparel and accessories for ladies. And gentlemen, Shimmer has a newly restocked wide selection of t-shirts with brands like Local Boy, Old South, Southern Fried Cotton, and the newest edition, Pimp Shrimp. Shimmer has everything you need this fall. They carry the largest selections of Yetis and Hey Dudes and more. Be ready for game day and every day at Shimmer Boutique with locations in Greenville, Winterville, and Jacksonville. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, I'm head men's basketball coach Mike Schwartz.
And I'm Kim McNeil, head coach of your defending American Athletic Conference champion women's basketball team.
Basketball season is just around the corner and we're looking forward to another exciting season on the hardwood.
We need Pirate Nation to Pat Minji's Coliseum by purchasing your season tickets today.
Call 1-800-DIAL-ECU or visit ECUPirates.com to get yours now.
Thanks and go Pirates!
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
This is Dr. Chris Barsani from Orthopedic Season
Injuries and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injuries or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedic Seats provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for $11.99. Plus Wednesdays means all Mexican imports for just $2.99. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas for only $11.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Looking for a comfortable mattress at a great price? Come by Farmers Home Furniture in Washington today and check out their wide selection of mattresses. Farmers Home Furniture has Serta mattresses and a variety of therapeutic mattresses and adjustable bases that can match with their wide selection of mattresses. Need financing? Farmers has 30-day, 60-day, and 90-day, same as cash, plus 12 and 24 months interest-free options. See sales consultant for details. Farmers Home Furniture, West 5th Street in Washington. Your new mattress is waiting for you.
Pirate Radio.
Join the crew.
What are those things that go bang?
Abandon ship!
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Country Mart. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations, in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Town Insurance is your premier independent insurance agency. From maximizing opportunities to minimizing risk, Town's insurance advisors offer expert professional advice to clients of all sizes. For personal or business insurance questions, call 756-8300 today. And Pirate fans, did you know there's thousands of special needs children and adults right here in our community that love ECU athletics as much as you do? Robbie's Clubhouse is a local nonprofit organization that can turn your unused ECU tickets into a fun day for a family with special needs. If you can't make it to the next Pirate game, simply call 1-800-DIAL-ECU and donate and designate your tickets for Robbie's Clubhouse. If you know of a family that needs tickets to a game, call Robbie's Clubhouse at 252-916-9117. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right. Joey, Steve asks, Brandon Cooks or Chris Godwin, PPR?
What are the names again?
Brandon Cooks or Chris Godwin, PPR?
Ooh, who are the Bucks are playing? Oh,
Texans. Cowboys.
I like Cooks.
Yeah, honestly, I would go with Cooks too.
Be honest with you.
Cooks has been hot. Both have been. Well, I think Godwin had a good game last week, but I think Evans still got in the end zone.
And it feels like more points will be scored in that Cowboys-Eagles game.
Yeah, that's going to be a heck of a game.
Let's go Brandon Cooks.
So there's 2 games on the schedule that are good so far. Dolphins, Chiefs, and...
we'll get to some good ones.
Panthers, Colts.
Colts, Panthers. I was going to say the same thing.
I think this is a good game. Can the Seahawks hang with the Ravens?
No.
No.
I got the Ravens.
Yeah,
so y'all
Ravens.
are not seeing a good game here, I guess.
Well, it could be.
A good game. Yeah, I think it'll be a good game. I think the Ravens.
He said hang, but we like Lamar.
Seahawks.
Yeah, he's trying to make it all up in 1 week. No pit stop.
I mean, do you need a passenger?
Yes.
Yes.
Hop on in.
Can I call shotgun?
Come on in.
Seahawks.
Y'all are dumb.
Okay, last place.
I'm not last place.
You're right. The guy I'm riding with is last place.
Yes.
I am dumb.
How many times have we learned not to pick against the Ravens at home?
Yeah, true. Bucks at Texans.
Ugh.
Give me the Texans.
I agree.
Bounce back week for the Texans. Man.
I think D'Amico Ryans is going to be all right there.
I'm going to go Bucks on the road.
All right. Speaking of dumb. Colts at Panthers. Joey, will you be there?
No, I wish.
I could have. I had a free ticket, but I
Go ahead, slide it to me. My buddies are going this weekend. I just told them I can't go.
Really?
Yeah,
slide it across the table.
Well, I mean, I don't have it. The person offered it to me. And
I will tell that person that offered it to you to give it to me.
Would you go?
No.
It is a commitment, isn't it?
Yeah, it's too far.
Let's talk about your travel.
It's a 4:00 game, so you got to take Monday off from work.
All right, so you were with us all day Saturday,
Which
right?
got Saturday night. Ended up not going out that Saturday night. Drove up Saturday morning. Saturday morning in Fayetteville. Is 2 hours from here.
Hold on, time out. You were here all day Saturday.
Okay, sorry. Sunday morning, I drove to Fayetteville. Then to Fayetteville to Charlotte.
Home?
Yep.
Okay.
Then Charlotte back to
What
Fayetteville.
time we talking?
Left here 5 a.m.
Got
and
to
you came back the same day?
Yep.
Oh, it's too long.
No, not from Charlotte.
Will you guys, we're on the radio. I'm trying to get a story linear,
5 to 7.
chronologically ordered.
5 to 7. I ended up to Fayetteville.
Thank you.
7 a.m. We left Fayetteville around 9. Ended up in Charlotte around 11:15, 11:30.
All right, that worked out pretty good.
Yeah, after the game, came back to Fayetteville, spent the night. Monday morning, same thing. 5 a.m. came up.
Man, dude, you catch up on sleep or you feeling all right?
I guess I love Celsius. Celsius is a great product, and it helped me through it.
Now that
that's what they call a pro.
Is marketing.
Pro move. All right.
Here is that.
Play the whole thing, Shirley, real quick. So this is
yesterday. A clip talked to.
Well, this is Chandler after I went to practice on Wednesday, setting up the interview with Jacob Jenkins Coward and Wyatt Lunsford Shankman, and it was just an fest, and then had a really awkward ending.
Oh, just admit it. It was a train wreck.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
Yesterday, a clip talked to the, as he calls them, the hyphen twins, Wyatt Lunsford Sheetman and JJC, Jacob Jenkins Cowart. Let's get to that conversation now. Here is that. Here is
you were missing your.
Well, see, before that even happened, I already introduced it. I introduced it, so I just go into it. So when I started to speak again and try to introduce it again, I was like, "Oh no, I've already done this," and then that's where I went. That.
I like it.
Oh man, here is.
Let's go to that, Shirley.
That. Colts and Panthers, Chandler.
Give me the Panthers.
Colts and Panthers, Joey.
Give me the Panthers.
I'm going to take...
Go the Colts.
Well,
somebody's got to. Didn't we all choose the Panthers last week?
Yep.
I feel like...
well, I only chose them because I was going to the game.
Saying a team or a player is due is probably not a real thing. And I have trouble avoiding that, though. I feel like the Colts are due, right? What if they... Has Minshew... They've lost a lot in a row, right? So they lost to the Aints. They lost to the Browns. They lost to the Jags.
The Saints game was a lot
closer. They've been involved in a lot.
Minshew's just not a starter. They're not doing anything.
I know.
Dude, their
Panthers
offense
are due
is
wins.
top 10 in every category.
That's cool.
Who's top 10 in
They're not winning
category?
games.
Their offense. Well, that's because their defense gives up 348 yards a game. I'm picking the Panthers.
You're going to argue for the Colts and then pick the Panthers.
I know. I like the Colts, man.
I'm going to be smart. I'm going to take the Colts.
I like Minshew. Minshew got that drip, bro.
All right, let's play Name Those Quarterbacks. Giants at Raiders, Tony. Who we got?
Tyrod Taylor's not playing?
No. He got hurt.
It is Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones.
Aiden O'Connell.
I was really hoping Tommy DeVito would be playing for the Giants. He went in at the end of that game last week, and they wouldn't let him throw the ball. And then he finally started throwing it 4 yards in the backfield to Saquon, and the fans started booing. It was great.
That's a New Yorker for real.
So Daniel Jones is back.
Yeah.
I got the Giants.
His post-game interview, it had like 2 chains on with the black wife beater. Yeah, that's an Italian right there.
This is my pick of the week, I think. Raiders. They just fired their coach.
Oh, yeah.
They've got the rally around the interim guy.
Devontae Adams just said he'd run through a brick wall for him.
Yeah, this is an easy win.
Well,
Tony,
he can run through a brick wall, but the ball's got to be there.
Yeah, that's why I'm picking the Giants.
Tony, when's your birthday?
Next week, 11/11.
Oh, okay.
Next Saturday.
I was thinking it was closer than that.
I think.
I'm
gonna go Raiders.
You're old enough to know how this.
Man, I know the 11/11. Oh, you mean? I thought
you're old enough to know your birthday.
I know.
And you're old enough to know how these things work.
The interims.
Wait, when is my birthday?
Nah.
All right, fine. Are you? You sound like Jameis.
Yeah. Wait, when is my birthday?
When my mom.
What did my trainer tell me my birthday was?
You
got Raiders clip
on that day.
I'm going Raiders. Tony's going Giants. Chandler's going
Raiders.
And Joey's going
Giants.
All right, Jimmer. Cowboys and Eagles.
I'm not picking against the Eagles, dude.
I've got the Eagles as well.
Eagles.
This is gonna be a good game. I mean, the Cowboys go make some noise. I ain't gonna lie. The Eagles have won some close games. They haven't been as dominant as you would want them to be in some cases, but they get it together.
The Cowboys are going to stop the winning streak we're about to go on.
Oh, ours? I thought you were talking about the one we were
got
just
Colts,
on.
Bears, and then Cowboys.
Yeah. We running off 3 in a row.
Oh, yeah.
Or we could just ruin the Cowboys. Man, imagine.
If we win against the Cowboys,
dude, and that whole stadium full of Cowboy fans.
I love imagining. Chandler, who are you picking?
Imagine all those Cowboy fans.
And Joey, Eagles.
Yeah, who'd you go with?
Eagles. Bills and Bengals.
Bengals feistier than I gave them credit for.
They're in and I don't know, maybe my table of words is different than yours, but they're beyond feisty, Tony.
They're good?
I think they're good.
And they just started slow?
I think so.
Then give me the Bengals.
The rematch from the Damar Hamlin situation.
I am
give me the Bills.
I'm gonna ride with the Bengals, man.
Yeah. Hop in my car.
I'm all right, Bills for Joey. Chandler?
Bills.
Okay.
Pull over. You lost your passenger.
Something about the Jets is pulling me in. I love that they stink and they somehow win like close games.
Did they win last week in overtime?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that good. That's why I actually went. I thought I was getting.
I'm taking the Jets. I don't even know why I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking the Chargers to go across the country and win a game. They stink.
That's so true. I'm taking the Chargers to go across the country.
Me too.
All right. And Chandler, you're taking the
Jets.
All right.
Jets. Jets.
I'm back in your car.
Look at that. We made it right on time.
I'm on the corner.
You think that's a smokescreen from Aaron Rodgers? You think he'll actually be back in December? That's kind of crazy.
What was his injury?
I hope he
Achilles. But he posted a picture of a watch on his Instagram story circling 12 and 28.
I think he is. Maybe he was just like at a Uber Eats coming in. I think he could do it just to spite the world.
Yeah.
Is like, the media has tried to make me out to be a crack pipe. What do they call them? Crack pipe? What do you say when somebody is
crackhead?
No. Crackpot.
Crackpot. Thank you.
We got there.
And that he's gonna just like take DMT and go out there and win.
Ayahuasca and win the rest of the year.
Woo!
All right, Chandler is trying for his comeback strategy very early in the season. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games different than Tony.
Oh wow! Watch this. Holy cow!
Yeah, 8 games.
Man, you really want to put me in last.
We coming. And soon I'm going to say, we here.
We ain't one of those teams that when we knock on your door. What did Dave Campbell say? When we don't get hunted, we knock on your door.
Dan Campbell.
What did I call him?
Dave
Campbell.
That's fine. You were due one.
Yeah.
You were due.
It's like my third.
All right, tell us what we have. By the way, it appears that
I don't see him up there, Clip.
Oh, Keaton Mitchell was a full participant Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
He's not listed as IR'd.
Great.
That first run the other day, saw he had a hamstring problem. I was like, man. So that's great to see that he's a full participant.
I want him to bust one this season.
Bust it loose. Tony, what you guys got going on this weekend?
Regular lineup, Friday free-for-all tonight, but the post-game show, great couple of post-games because last week against the Texans, we, great storyline surrounding that. And then we get the Colts, which a team that has links to Frank Reich. Obviously, he was their coach last year. I like Gardner Minshew a ton. And there's an opportunity for Bryce Young to have his breakout game against the secondary that is non-existent. So I think it's going to be a fun time. A lot of fireworks, 4 o'clock kickoff there. And is that going to be one of those games that is like on CBS or something?
It is
because
on CBS.
Well, it'll be,
because it's a road.
And y'all will have it.
Or a home game, but
Yep.
There is a chance by the time we talk to Tony again, the Panthers will have won 3 in a row and are right back in the thick of things.
Yeah, because it's a Thursday night game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Going on a streak, winning the division.
Panthers fans are excited, baby.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tony.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a break, come back. When we return, DJ Captain Morgan, a.k.a. Morgan Ahlers, will join us to talk some Pirate athletics. We'll have an ECU practice report and talk to Mark Greenhalgh and make you a winner, a case of Bud Light on the line. More to go. Pirate Radio Live, back with you after this.
Hey Pirate fans, this Tuesday, November 7th, down on Main Street is hosting the ECU Baseball Pirates from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Stop by for autographs, pictures, and of course, dinner and drinks. Down on Main Street has a brand new baseball t-shirt for sale right now, just in time for this fun night. Get yours today and plan to be at Down on Main Street Tuesday, November 7th to meet the ECU Baseball Pirates from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Pirates supporting Pirates.
Turkey, ham, bacon, these and other meats are great around the holidays and every other day, but they all leave behind grease when you cook them, and grease is a real pain in the drain. When you pour grease down a drain, it cools and can clog sewer lines. That can lead to sewer spills, which are messy, bad for the environment, and can also be expensive. Never pour grease down the drain. Instead, collect it in a container like a used soup can or jar. Let it cool and throw it away in the trash. Together, we can protect our sewer system and the environment. For more information, go to guc.com.
They say they don't make them like they used to, but Speed Queen does. We know our customers value reliability, and that is what they get with machines that are built with commercial-grade metal parts, proven to last 25 years, and backed by industry-leading warranties. Visit us today.
Appliances Superstore in Greenville is proud to announce that they are now an authorized dealer of Speed Queen appliances. Stop by Appliances Superstore today, located right off of 264 behind the new DMV. Appliances Superstore, where they make buying Speed Queen appliances easy. Nothing freshens up a space like a new coat of paint, and no one east of Raleigh makes painting easier than CertaPro. Residential or commercial, inside and outside, CertaPro is your dependable painting experts. CertaPro's concern is about getting your painting done right and making sure you're satisfied. Whether you have a large or small job, professional quality is what you will get. Let us come to your home or business and give you a free quote. CertaPro takes all the worry away from your painting project. Go to CertaPro.com and click on Clayton Greenville. That's CERTAPRO. CertaPro.
Pizza, subs, slice, ice.
Jenny, what are you doing?
Just letting the Pirate Nation know that Cucinella's has 2 locations. One in downtown Greenville across from Sub Dogs, and now in Midtown Greenville beside Best Buy. Did you know Cucinella's is open every day with $6 lunch specials, slices all day, beer, wine, and their famous homemade gelato? Cucinella's in downtown Greenville, and now their new location next to Best Buy. Go Pirates!
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today? And then you hear
Warren's hot dogs.
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for only $6.25 would be awesome.
Warren's hot dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's hot dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
We all have seniors in our life who may need a little extra help with technology. University PC Care's quick helps are affordable, in-store, short appointments designed for seniors who may need a little TLC to help with setting up a new computer, help with email or passwords, or help with the latest online scam. They don't need to fear technology anymore. Call 252-558-1280 to schedule an in-store quick helps appointment for Greenville or New Bern. Learn more at universitypccare.com.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Tiebreakers is open every day at 11 a.m. and is the best place to watch your favorite sports while enjoying the best wings in town, along with sandwiches, appetizers, cold beer, and more. Follow Tiebreakers on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. Tiebreakers in Greenville at Bells Fork and downtown Winterville on Railroad Street in their brand new location on Greenville Boulevard in the old Pizza Inn location. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Friday. We'll be with you Saturday, 11:30 a.m. on the Bud Light pregame tailgate. Taking you up to kickoff, you'll hear from Jason Nichols, Corey Glore, DG, David Glenn, Weave, North. Expecting an appearance live from Isaiah Winstead as well, who said he'd be in town and would drop by these studios. So that would be really cool if we get to hang out with him.
And go out and enjoy an awesome tailgating scene at the Pirate Radio Tailgate Zone, where Brandon Manning will be on the cooker. Here is the menu.
Man, I don't even want you to read this.
Here we go.
I'm going to get jelly.
The menu is this: barbecue chicken, mac and cheese, baked beans, string beans, potato salad, and rolls. Give me a hallelujah and give me an amen. Greens, beans, potatoes. You name it! Brenda's got beans, greens, potatoes. You name it! I'm going to get Brandon to sing that song tomorrow.
I don't want to hear it now, but we need to talk to Morgan Ahlers. Do we have him on the line? Let's get Morgan Ahlers on the...
I can say greens, beans, potatoes, rounds, and hams.
How would I find that?
Praise the Lord.
Green, potatoes,
tomatoes.
Let's see.
She said, hush. Hush. Look.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, chicken, turkeys, rabbits. You name it! I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs.
All right. You name it. All right. Do we have Morgan? Oh, we're getting him here. Hey,
this is Morgan's intro music.
I believe, Yoey, what we'll be having is some awesome Cucinella's pie. Cucinella's. Looking forward to that on a Saturday. Right now, we'll talk to Morgan Ahlers, who joins us on the Pirate Radio Live line. Morgan, how you doing, sir?
Clip, thanks for having me. It's a beautiful Friday and going to be a great weekend for Pirate football. Fired up.
Pirate football, Pirate baseball, Pirate volleyball, and on Monday, Pirate hoops. All coming up. We are here in crossover season, but we'll start with the pigskin, Morgan, and what a difference a couple years can make. You were calling a lot of touchdowns 2 years ago when Tulane came to town, and ECU rolled up 52 points on them. Kind of a different story this year with these two teams, but Pirates trying to pull an upset coming up on Saturday.
Yeah, Tulane's Willie Fritz has really done a great job down there building that program. But you mentioned a few years back, they were struggling as well, and they turned it around pretty quick. And the Pirates obviously haven't had their mojo working so far this season, but tomorrow's another day, another chance to get out there and hopefully continue what they started in the first half of last week's game. Maybe continue that tomorrow against the Greenhalgh.
Got out of the gate hot, big pass play to Chase Sowell, and we saw Jalen Johnson have the first touchdown by a wide receiver for the Pirates of the season. Sowell catching one later in the game. But, man, good to see Jalen break out a little bit, Morgan. We've been waiting on that, and Chase Sowell's putting together good games here. So, man, it's a shame it's so late in the year. We're finally seeing at least a few positive signs in this passing game.
Yeah, they got out there and they opened it up a little bit, didn't just run the first and second down up the middle. And that's sort of a running joke, but threw the ball on first down and moved the ball down the field. And I think toward, late in the first half, they started putting a little bit more pressure on the quarterback, on Alex Flynn. And that told, and they went a lot of man coverage and couldn't get the separation we were getting early on. Hopefully tomorrow we'll find a way to get that happening and keep it rolling. Never know. Crazier things have happened. We come out there sometimes and look like world beaters in the past, and maybe tomorrow that's what happens.
Morgan Ahlers joining us. Morgan, you excited for hoops coming up on Monday?
Yeah, looking forward to it. I'm really excited. I haven't had a chance to see them practice or anything this year. I've heard some really good things coming out of there, and they've had a good scrimmage, I understand. And, they got some guys coming back, and they got some players. They got, I think, probably as deep as they've been in quite a while, and Coach Swartz and his staff have done a great job recruiting. And some of these guys, R.J. Felton, who's now been here, but I think this is his third season with the Pirates, and Brandon Johnson and Ezra Osar are back, and they got a good nucleus, and these guys now have been playing together for 2 or 3 years, and it's fun. A lot of good newcomers too. It's going to be interesting to see how they look on Monday night.
Yeah, and we mentioned that scrimmage, and you don't know how many minutes, starters are played and all that, but beating Providence in a scrimmage looks good to me. I will certainly take it, and look like big numbers from Ezra, who they are expecting a nice leap from his freshman to sophomore year, kind of like we saw from Brandon Johnson from his freshman to sophomore year. But Ezra has some untapped ability. I know assistant coach Mark Adams joined us on the show a week or so ago, and he said, man, this guy has all the potential in the world and potential to really lead East Carolina, and can't wait to see what Ezra has this year.
I can remember when I was growing up, I actually came to camp here when Dave Odom was the head coach, came up here for basketball camp, and one of the coaches, George Felton, who went later coached at South Carolina and with Eddie Payne out in Oregon State. He was here, and he made the comment, I've always remembered this. He said, everybody's got potential. It's the most deadliest word in sport.
Yeah.
Everybody's got it, but few really capitalize on it. And that's the thing. He's got to go out there and really capitalize on his ability. I mean, you saw some flashes last year of his back-to-the-basket moves, his spin moves, really just a fun, explosive player with really quick twitch and hops. If he can really work on that, and it sounds like he has. It sounds like he's really developed his game a whole lot. He could be a very special player for the Pirates.
Morgan Ahlers joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. You'll hear his voice at Dowdy Ficklin Stadium Saturday, Minges Coliseum Monday, and we'll talk to Justin Baer from ECU Marketing on Monday about some of the new things, what you need to know. There's some new seating with the chairbacks, which I've seen pictures of, Morgan. It looks great. Looking forward to seeing that live. Also was reading something on ECUPirates.com, kind of a welcome back to basketball season. Forgot about the cool new lights, so hopefully we get to see those put to work on on Monday night. But looks like some upgrades have been made, and hopefully it'll be a fun game day experience when you go see Pirate Hoops this year.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I mean, they for years the knock on ECU Pirates sometimes were facilities, and I know I think it was '95 they redid the Coliseum from the old just Minji's Coliseum to what it is now, and now they've got the lights in there, the LED lighting. Of course, the last few games they couldn't shut them off because they weren't going to come back on, and it's. The game day experience with basketball can be so much fun because it's such a up-tempo sport, and I really think that the Pirate Athletic Department is putting a lot of emphasis on basketball. And again, you win, that place can be really loud and really intimidating, and hopefully that's what Coach Schwartz and the staff are putting together a product that's going to get the folks here in Greenville and East Carolina really excited.
Morgan Ahlers joining us. What you got going on this weekend, Morgan?
Tonight I am actually down in Washington at the pub playing down there tonight. Tomorrow morning I'm doing family day out at Grady White Boats. I do that just about every year. I've been doing that for years. And then doing the basketball game tomorrow. So Sunday watching football.
A lot going on. Pirate fans, speaking of Washington, you can go to Down on Main Street Tuesday from 5 to 7. And they have a brand new ECU baseball T-shirt for sale right now. You can pick that up at any time. But Tuesday, 5 to 7, you can see the ECU baseball team there. Get autographs, take pictures, have a great meal, and enjoy your Tuesday, November 7th at Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. That's pretty cool. Morgan, can we get a Holton Ahlers update? What is Holton up to now?
When I talked to him earlier, he was coming back from the storage unit here in town. No, he's in town. He's working out, waiting on the phone to ring. He's had, there's been a lot of movement with some teams in the quarterback position. With Seattle, they're still, they're running with two quarterbacks for the present time. Again, they kept him out there an extra week, and now he's back here, but he's in contact with them and just waiting on them to see what happens toward the end of the year, and hope. You never wish bad on anybody. I mean, that's just bad karma to do that, but that's the nature of the business. You have to wait for your opportunity. He's doing well. He's figured out what the business is all about, and he's staying in top shape, and excited for what the future holds.
All you can do is stay ready for that call, which could and should be coming the way quarterbacks are going down this year in the NFL. Morgan, I appreciate you joining us today, man. Looking forward to hearing your booming voice Saturday at Dowdy Ficklin and Monday in Minji's. We'll see you there.
Looking forward to it. You guys have a great weekend, and as always, really enjoy your pre- and post-game show, and I say a prayer for you as soon as the whistle blows for the final time after the game, because you never know what you guys got to put up with for 3 or 4 hours.
You ain't lying about that. And we will be with you Saturday, 11:30, Bud Light pregame tailgate after the game, U.S. Sailor fifth quarter call-in show. And I almost forgot to mention, since Conley's out, I kind of put it in the back of my mind, but we do have no high school huddle tonight. I was seeing from Shirley Rhodes. Okay.
We've got three teams in the area still playing in the playoffs. Rose and White Oak are going to go at it. Then you've got North Pitt and West Craven, and then Farmville Central's hosting, and Shirley can slip my mind totally about Farmville Central, who they're hosting. They're hosting tonight.
Southwest Onslow.
Teams can make Southwest Onslow. That's right. West Craven, North Pitt should be a really interesting matchup. West Craven knocked them off the first time they played. This is the second time. Can they do it again? I don't know. West Craven's pretty good, but I think C.J. Wilson and the Panthers are ready for them. Coach Ryan Cook's done such a great job at Farmville Central rebuilding that program. They're so fast. I mean, they got a team that can put a lot of points up on the board really, really quick. And Rose is going to be an interesting matchup. White Oaks really played well down in Onslow County, and Rose, I think, is on the road taking on White Oak tonight. And that'll be an interesting matchup for Will Bland and his Rapids.
Good stuff, Morgan. Thank you for joining us, man. We'll talk to you again next week.
All right, you guys have a great weekend.
You do the same. There is Morgan Ahlers joining us. So no high school huddle tonight, Shirley.
No high school huddle tonight.
No high school huddle.
Sorry,
tonight.
I forgot to tell you.
No problem. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk a little Pirate football, ECU Tulane. and make you a big winner on a free beer Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Got that and more on the way after this.
There's nothing more important than protecting your family. Fire ants can cause painful allergic reactions and even death. Protect your loved ones at home where you should feel the safest. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com to learn of our once-a-year treatment to guarantee you stay fire ant free. Tested and proven effective by your Eastern North Carolina exterminating professionals at Pest Tech of Greenville. Mention the Crying Baby for an extra 10% off.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of Pip Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. Pip, where business goes to grow.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Kick off spooky season with everything you need at your CBD store. They have Delta 8 and 9 gummies, which are #1 in the world, along with seltzers, THCA pre-rolls, flour, and vapes, plus unique pirate gifts, jewelry, and accessories. Need help with sleep, anxiety, or pain? Your CBD store has you covered. And their pet products will help your furry friends stay calm. So stop by your CBD store today. Open Monday through Saturday from 11 to 7. Your CBD store, 420 East Arlington Boulevard. Go Pirates!
The best place to go before hitting the water is Pirate Waters Outfitter in Washington. This is Captain Bo Brooks, and at Pirate Waters Outfitters, we are the best specialty store in Eastern North Carolina for fly fishing with the best rods and reels. We have a custom rod and net builder right on site, Camacho Rod Works. Look your best with some of our new outdoor apparel. Everything you need to chase fish on the fly is at Pirate Waters Outfitter on Market Street, right next door to Breaking Bread. We're also on Facebook and Instagram. We are Pirate Waters Outfitters.
This is Dale Murphy, 2-time National League MVP and number 3 with the Atlanta Braves. And you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
It's for you!
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Ease Plumbing, Viva Electric, and Rolling Black Heating and Cooling have teamed up to form New Blue Service Group, offering Eastern North Carolina the best in plumbing, electrical, and HVAC services. Same great local team, same great local service, just a new name. For plumbing, electrical, and HVAC services, go to callnewblue.com. That's callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, where we are redefining service excellence. And the Buccaneer Music Hall has all the fun for your Sunday Fun Day covered. Every Sunday, kick off the day at the Buck with the largest 4K screen in Greenville, along with 18 TVs, so you don't miss a game. They'll have mimosa specials, a Bloody Mary menu, and a pizza all day from Pizza Hut. And don't forget the weekly jersey giveaway, too. That starts at 5 o'clock. Score every Sunday at the Buck. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Chandler, you seen this?
Oh, have I? I just saw it during the break.
Joey Perry just tweeted out a picture of Dowdy Ficklin Stadium, Bagwell Field. It is Military Appreciation Day tomorrow, and we've got the red, white, and blue.
That's beautiful.
In the middle of the field on the logo, and it looks great. State of North Carolina, stars and bars, pirate. Looks beautiful.
Joey does it every time.
It is breathtaking.
Oh, he did that.
He did that. So
here is that. Oh,
exactly.
He did that.
Joey got off the John Deere, went up to John Gilbert and said, "And here is that.
Here is that."
There it is. Again, we're going to have cool uniforms, the most beautiful field in the world. Let's put together a win on it. You want to hear from Donnie Kirkpatrick or Blake Harrell?
Blake Harrell.
All right, let's hear what Blake Harrell had to say. Shirley, can we get part one of Blake Harrell from Wednesday? And here is that.
I guess we could erase 5-6 plays from the last game. Y'all played pretty good. Is that just kind of the frustrating thing with UTSA?
I think that's the frustrating thing about our season. You go back through every game, and there's a handful of snaps here and there that stands out to everyone, or especially me, that you'd love to take away, and then you're playing pretty dang good football. And that was the case last week. And I think, early in the games when it happened, and it just kind of couldn't get settled down. And once we got settled down and played, we played. And UTSA is a good football team, and when you make a mistake, they make you pay. It ain't like we got away with one there. They didn't find him open, or we we didn't quite get underneath the puller and spill it all the way out to the free hitter. And that running back's good enough to make you pay. And I thought in the halfway through the second, most of the third, most of the fourth, we settled down and played pretty good against a good offense and a seventh-year quarterback. And I told the guys, as many of the big plays we let out, we still had chances on third down. I thought, there's 2 third downs in that game that were scrambles. Once by Frank Harris, he gets up the sideline, we miss a tackle on a 3rd and long, and then there's another one in the fourth quarter. He scrambles again, and Kingston comes up out. We have somebody come up out of coverage. They dump it over him for a first down, and then they end up scoring on both those drives. So that's 14 points if we get off the field on those 2 third downs, and now you give yourself a chance to win the game. So that's the frustrating part. Not just about last week, but about our season. And I just keep pulling thumb and keep putting us in those situations to help us play better, and making sure that we get those same looks in practice that we're going to get on game days, that we have that experience and we can carry it from practice to the game day. Whether it's a tempo situation or whether this week we're going to get a lot of shifts, motions, trades, and disguises there that our kids feel comfortable and they can go play fast in the brand of football that we're used to seeing.
What happened on that play at the goal line with the tight end uncovered? Was that just a...
you get you in a certain pressure there, and you got to check out of it, and we didn't get it checked. We'd actually called timeout there the snap before, and Probably should have left it there, and I think we had them probably had a pretty good situation set up before, and called the timeout, and they come back out and into a different look. They getting empty, and we should have checked out of the stuff we were in and checked into a different coverage there, and didn't get into it, and that's absolutely on me, and I got to do a better job of one, not putting us in situations where we have to rely on guys to get it checked, and then on two, we got to make sure we go through that and get it checked. So those are the two scenarios that happen there. Obviously as a coach, you try to control everything and put your guys in the best situation possible, and certainly I got to do that and got to do a better job of that.
And that was Blake Harrell. Thank you, Shirley. Shirley was entertaining clients, aka the boss's parents.
Yeah, I was out there talking. I thought I had left your pot up, and I didn't. So I apologize. That was on me.
No problem. And Joey, thank you for trying. Joey just started hitting every button.
See, here's the thing. Joey just points at things and expects things to turn on by itself.
But what happened? Can we hear a clip?
Yes.
It worked.
It always works.
That's because I came running in here.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Shirley, come on now.
Let's hear a little Donnie K. Let's hit his part one from earlier this week.
And here is that.
Yeah. Well, they're a good football team, period. We have still memory of last year. We played them early last year. I don't think everybody had any idea they were going to finish up 9th in the country, win the Cotton Bowl and stuff like that. But they just play good. You know what I'm saying? They don't. When you watch them, you can kind of make a mistake. Start saying, well, I don't see all these freaks out there. I don't see all that. Last year now they had the two linebackers, I think, playing in the league and stuff like that. But they just play so good. They don't make mistakes. There's somebody's always in their gap. They cover their guy. You don't see a lot of explosive plays, especially in the run game. Nobody gets any runs over 12 yards. They keep the ball in front of them, and they're just very good at what they do. So it has been a lot of good defenses. This league's turned into a really good defensive league, and we've drawn all those good ones, I guess. I don't know the ones we don't play. I don't know much about what's going on, but it will be a great challenge for us. But we're hanging in there. I'll be honest with you. I know that it looks like the sky's probably going to fall, but don't believe it's going to. Our players are having fun, and coach is doing a great job of keeping everybody going, and we're making some improvements. I know that it's not shown in the results because it's a win business, and so that's really all that matters. But we had some guys play good last week. We got to get some more guys playing good.
Different coordinator this time around.
Yeah.
A lot less three, a lot more man. Do you kind of take that into consideration as far as play calling, how to get the people open? How does that go?
Yeah, you do. They're having some of the issue. You do good, and then people want your coaches, and they take them. And so we got a new coordinator, but we're familiar with him a little bit from Troy. You do your research in the summer, knowing that that's coming. He was at Army. Some of the guys on the staff actually know him pretty well. I think Coach Thompson actually was going to work with him at one time. They are a little more man. I think that's something because their defensive backs are all back. I think they probably feel like they can do that this year. Probably this time last year they were a little more drop 8, keep the ball in front of them, and then as they've gotten better, they've gotten a little bit more aggressive and playing man. So yeah, you have to attack. With your system, you have to kind of go attack. What are they doing defensively? In the passing game, especially man coverage is obviously different than zone. So you're going to try to run different routes. There's going to be different reads, but for the most part, they can mix it up. So you have to have a system where, you throw it here versus man, you throw it here versus zone, and the quarterbacks have to read that. And they can switch it up a lot, and that's where the difficulty gets. And then they can put some pass rush on you too, and they mix the blitz in with it. So, yeah.
All right, there's Donnie Kirkpatrick from earlier this week as the Pirates get ready for the Tulane Green Wave. Feels kind of similar to last week, playing against the team that is playing for a lot right now. UTSA has turned their season around, got off to a slow start. but are playing great now, and they are on a collision course to face Tulane at the end of the year for the right to go to the AAC championship. And interested to see what SMU does, Memphis does, because it could come down to two undefeated teams in conference play, Tulane and UTSA, meeting the final week of the season. Feels similar to that this week, with Tulane basically on that same path as the Roadrunners were. Tulane, after this game, has Tulsa, which they'll be a heavy favorite in, at FAU, which they'll be a favorite in, and then they'll get that UTSA game. So Pirates trying to play the role of spoiler. Didn't work out last week in San Antonio. We'll see if it works out this week in Greenhalgh. All right, Shirley Rhodes, let's make somebody a winner here on a Friday. It is Free Beer Friday.
Give it away, give it away,
there is that.
now. Give it away, give it away, give
There
it
is
away
that.
now. Give it away, give it away, give it
There is
away
that.
now. Wow,
There
Power
is that.
Radio,
There
cannabis
is that.
awesome.
We'll go caller 12, 317-1250. The case of Bud Light, you can be a winner on Free Beer Friday. Must be 21 or older. Shirley Rhodes will take your call, and we'll be back with more. We'll talk to Mark Greenhalgh's Golf Shop radio show. Ask him about Dabo versus Tyler and more. Back with you after this.
Once you get your hot stuff freshly grilled right in front of you at Jersey Mike's, I'll tell you, there's no going back to anything else. That'd be like going back to calling your friend on their home phone.
Hello, McDougal residence.
Hi, can Jerry come to Jersey Mike's?
Jerry! May I ask who's calling?
It's Danny.
It's Donnie! Pick up the phone! Yoo-hoo!
You know what? I'll call him when the cell phone gets invented. Nope. There's no going back once you get it freshly grilled. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Hey, John, I see your new system's having issues already.
Yeah, I used the other guy with an AC brand I've never heard of.
You should have used Delcor, John. They install Train. It's hard to stop a train.
I know, but the other guy was cheaper.
Cheaper isn't better, John.
I know.
Don't use the other guy. Call Delcor. For a limited time, buy a new Train system and pay 0% interest for 12 months. Visit Delcor.com for more details. Delcor, the service professionals.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Joanne Weir, at 531-1148.
Joanne Weir, in MLS 75974. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender in MLS 208516.
Greetings, friends of Eastern North Carolina. If you're looking for a great place to work with competitive pay and a multitude of advancement opportunities, Pitt County Schools is hiring. We employ over 3,500 people, and we're one of the largest employers in Pitt County. We are currently seeking teachers, bus drivers, school nutrition personnel, facility staff, custodians, clerical staff, and more. We offer advanced leadership opportunities for our educators and competitive pay for our skilled labor force. If you want to be part of a thriving school system that focuses on educating students, growing our employees, and promoting positive mental and physical health initiatives, we encourage you to become a part of our Pitt County Schools family to help ensure success for the future of Eastern North Carolina. To fill out an application, visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org. And remember, education is truly a team effort. Pitt County Schools. Live and lead.
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
Hey, Pirate Nation. This is Scott Harris with RE/MAX Preferred Realty.
I've been in Greenville over 25 years. I'm a proud graduate of ECU. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, then give me a call today and let me help make your real estate process fun and easy. I keep it simple and explain the process every step of the way. My goals are your goals. There are no long-term contracts, and you always deal with me from start to finish. The right home starts with the right agent. Call me, Scott Harris, at 347-1857. Go Pirates!
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
Pirate Radio.
And I can promise you, we are going to be a hard-nosed, physical, fundamentally sound, disciplined football team. We're going to compete and go toe-to-toe with anybody we match up against. But that's going to be our mentality year-round.
The voice of the Pirate Nation.
It's good to see you again.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. And both locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you. Tyler, I appreciate your updates, but I need some context. What's the score? What inning? What's going on?
While I'm thinking about it, Clip, congratulations to Steve Hill, who called his shot in the chat gang earlier in the show.
Scuba Steve.
Scuba Steve. And he is our big winner on our Free Beer Friday.
Congratulations, Steve. You can drown your sorrows while watching the Commanders with a case of beer, a case of Bud Light. We'll be on the Bud Light pregame tailgate, 11:30 a.m. on Saturday, getting you ready for East Carolina and Tulane. And after the game, the U.S. Sailor 5th quarter call-in show. Let's talk some football and more now with Mark Greenhalgh, Golf Shop Radio Show. He joins us on a Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Got the Golf Shop coming up on a Saturday. Greeny, how you doing, man?
Doing great, Clip. How are you doing today?
Doing good. Getting ready for another football weekend, and wish I was more excited for this football weekend. Our NFL teams match up. We'll talk about that one in a moment. But since we last talked to you, Greeny, Clemson has suffered a couple of losses, and Dabo got into it with Tyler on the call-in show, and just want to get your take on that and what Dabo had to say. What'd you think?
Well, he's not wrong. I mean, he didn't say anything that was a lie, and you got fans that are going to come at you. I think the response was warranted. I mean, he's done a lot for this program, and to get called out like that is a little irresponsible, in my opinion, on a fan's part. But people want answers. I want answers on the offense, but you're seeing a lack of, I guess, experience maybe really taken into effect at this point, and a lot of mistakes. I mean, I've been saying that 3 of our losses are by the points that we're giving the other team, whether it's a pick six or a fumble recovery for the touchdown, like in the Florida State example. So just making a lot of mistakes on offense, and I think people are just looking for answers.
Yeah, and I mean, you can look at it from multiple sides, but when we see this first little hint of struggle, we begin to ask the big picture questions. Is the dynasty over? Is it over for Dabo and Clemson, all that? I guess you can make a pros and cons list. The pros, all the success he's had, Greeny, and the fact that you can really turn it around in 1 year. Cons being it's a new era of college football. Can Dabo win in this new era? So you think about all those questions. Do you think Clemson can rise to where they were just a few years ago, or is it going to be a struggle for Dabo to kind of, I don't know, catch up with the times a little bit with what college football is now?
I mean, I'm fine with this strategy. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the transfer portal anyway, but I think it's just a question of this offense has got to find itself. I mean, We don't throw the football in the end zone. It doesn't seem like we're playing for touchdowns sometimes. I mean, going into the half last week at NC State, we got the ball with a minute and a half left, and I said to myself, we're gonna move it all the way down to their 20 or 30 yard line. We're gonna get conservative. We'll end up kicking a field goal and we'll miss it. That's exactly what happened. I would rather see us throwing the ball in the end zone, incomplete passes all day long, instead of playing this conservative thing where we don't throw the football down the field and don't throw it in the end zone. So I think that's what people are looking for, and I don't think it's a talent thing. I just think it's a scheme thing right now, and I don't know if it's that Garrett Riley's not comfortable with the players that he has, or the players aren't comfortable with the play calling, but there's something going on, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, Greeny, I was going to bring up Garrett Riley, ties to East Carolina. He coached here, of course, brother of Lincoln, and, Dabo's safe no matter what happens, but is Garrett Riley safe? I mean, I've seen a lot of fans going after him. Does he make it to year 2 in Clemson?
Yeah, I think he does. I think it's just, it was probably one of those things where if the offense had really started playing well and doing a lot of good things, then he probably would have been a head coach option for somebody next year. So now you'll probably definitely get to see him at least for one more year and maybe 2 at this point. And again, I just want to see the offense be a little more attack oriented and a little less, east and west. I want more north-south out of this offense.
Maybe in a couple of weeks here, when you get Georgia Tech and North Carolina, that offense will find some answers, because those two teams had trouble stopping each other the other night. A wild one, and it's been another weird year in the ACC, Greeny, where you thought, okay, let's get rid of the division, let's have our Clemson Florida State championship and go on about our business. Well, that's not going to happen, and you've got now Louisville at 4-1. Somehow Virginia Tech is 3-1 in conference play. They'll face off. That's a big game coming up this Saturday, and still a lot of football left to be played, but that one could go a long way to determine who's in the ACC championship.
Yeah, I just think it's one of those years where it doesn't really seem like anybody's separated themselves in college football. I mean, even if you look at the undefeated teams, you really have any confidence that those guys are going to run the table, other than the fact that a couple of them don't really play anybody down the stretch. But then when they get to their conference championship games, they could very easily, be taken down by a 1 or a 2 loss team. It's just the way things seem to be working this year, whether it's the ACC or whatever conference.
Yeah, big picture as well. Talking to Mark Greenhalgh, Golf Shop Radio Show. Joining us, Greeny, Commanders and Patriots. I wish I could be excited about this game, but the Commanders selling off both Montez Sweat and Chase Young going into this game. Patriots still trying to kind of figure out what they are, get their act together. So, I don't know, Greeny. I'm not excited about this one at all. How about you?
Yeah, well, I mean, New England is the same thing as my Clemson Tigers. I get to watch it on Saturday, and then I get to watch it on Sunday.
Yeah.
So it's not fun weekends for me right now. At least I have my Boston Bruins to pull for.
There you go. Always got something. And for Greeny, that is the Bruins right now. Greeny, anything going on in the golf world? I saw a headline about this Tiger virtual thing, which we had talked about a long time ago when it first came out, but I think I saw like John Rahm pulled out of it, the Rory Tech golf league. What, do you following all that, any of those stories?
Yeah, I think they're debuting on January 9th. It's indoor stuff. I think I'm going to at least watch the first one to see what it's all about. Rahm pulled out. I guess either he didn't want to commit to doing something like that, or he just wasn't a fan of it. Of course, everybody thinks he's going to live golf because he pulled out of it, but that's part of the story. The other story is that you have the whole PIF deal. There's rumors going around that maybe the Fenway Group is going to invest in the PGA Tour, and the PIF deal will go by the wayside. So there's still some stories to be figured out on the Live PGA Tour side.
Mark Greenhalgh, Golf Shop, joining us here on Pirate Radio Live. Greeny, what do you guys have cooked up for Saturday's show?
Well, we got some good stuff coming your way. We're going to talk a little sporting news, get some stuff around the college football and the NFL, and then we're going to try and talk to Stephen Lambert, the Butterfield Bermuda Championship, so that'll preview next week on the PGA Tour. And then we're going to check in with our man Rex Hoggard, see if Rex knows anything more about this whole PIF deal going on.
All right. Big show coming up on Saturday right here on Pirate Radio, 8 to 10 a.m. Greeny, thanks for joining us today. Have a great show and a great weekend. We'll talk to you again soon.
All right. Thanks, Cliff. You have a good one, too.
Mark Greenhalgh, Golf Shop Radio Show, joining us here today on Pirate Radio Live. And they are gearing up across the street for Free Boot Friday. Go see our friends from Sparky Snowball. Shirley was taking down some funnel cake, and I'm going to be honest with you. I had 3 fried Oreos. I indulged.
I could only do one.
I pulled a Wes Hines and went 3 fried Oreos. There's still 2 left. You want one, Joey? You good?
Wes would have had like 6 or 7.
I had 4.
My stomach hurt.
The problem is those fried Oreos, while they are delicious, they're extremely sweet.
Yes.
And you can go into a sugar coma real quick if you eat enough of those. And you said you had 3?
Yes.
I can only down 2, and that's pushing it for me.
Well,
So
I'm sweeter than you are, Shirley.
Well, I'll
too
be
sweet.
I'll be the first one to admit that I did not finish my funnel cake. So
you didn't?
You have no dog in you.
Where'd that dog go?
Where'd that dog out?
You know,
you let the dog out.
Just
Well, I know why you didn't finish it, Shirley. You got a big night coming up because Tell Me Lies, the Fleetwood Mac experience, will be at Free Boot. And
Tell me lies,
Shirley
tell
will
me
be
sweet
singing.
little lies.
She's got a big night ahead. And
as a matter of fact, yeah, Steve Hill, when he came in earlier, he poked his head in and said, "Hey, Fleetwood Mac band is, the cover band is playing across the street. If you want to go over and hang out." And I just looked at him. I was like, seriously?
Can you give us a little landslide, Shirley, please?
'Cause the landslide brought us down.
It's crazy to me, as musical as you are and your love for music, that you have that take on Stevie Nicks, that you're just not a fan.
It's just,
I know.
There's, like,
voice.
Edge of 17, I like.
So some you do, some you don't.
Yeah, it's just...
17.
Edge of 17, Don't Stop Thinking About Tomorrow. Of course, those are the big hits.
Classic.
But I like those particular songs because she does not sound as
goatish.
Yes.
Right.
But when but Landslide, that just sounds like a straight up goat. Billy Goat.
Dixie Chicks Landslide better than the original? That's a hot
Yes.
take. Oh, that's a hot take.
There's your hot take. I like their version better than I like the original.
Wow. All right, let's take a break. When we return, we'll see what national days are today.
Ooh.
Forgot to look at that, so we'll do that when we return. And get ready to wrap things up here on a Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
I don't mind you coming here and wasting all my time.
Hey Pirate fans, this Tuesday, November 7th, down on Main Street is hosting the ECU Baseball Pirates from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Stop by for autographs, pictures, and of course, dinner and drinks. Down on Main Street has a brand new baseball t-shirt for sale right now, just in time for this fun night. Get yours today and plan to be at Down on Main Street Tuesday, November 7th to meet the ECU Baseball Pirates from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Pirates supporting Pirates.
Are you ready, Pirate fans? Freeboot Friday is back. Downtown Greenville Partnership invites you to Freeboot Friday, the official pep rally for ECU football. Join fans for live music, food trucks, a beer garden provided by Carolina Eagle Distributing, and much more. The Freeboot Fun takes place from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. each Friday before ECU home football games at 5 Points Plaza. Visit downtowngreenville.com for more information, and as always, go Pirates.
Here at Brown & Wood with Jeff Stahn. Jeff, I've noticed a lot of great GMC pickup trucks on the lot.
Yes, sir. We have 2500s and 1500s in stock and the all-new 3.0 Duramax diesel. We earn 30 extra trucks on allocation, so go online, brownandwood.com, or stop in, build your truck, we'll get it coming for you. Brown & Wood, voted number 1 by the customer in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This is Will Bell. I am your current city councilman at large for Greenville. I'm running for my 4th term. I feel the most important issues in this election are safety of our citizens, bringing more jobs to our city, and making Greenville the best place for first responders to call home. I pledge that I will not vote for a tax increase, and I will work hard with partnerships like the Greenville ENC Alliance. Please vote for me, Will Bell, on November 7th for Greenville City Council at large.
Paid for by committee to elect Will Bell.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin,
smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Taylor from Fleet Feet, making sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season. Locally owned and operated by ECU alums Chris and Kendra Lunyon, Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoes, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come see us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf and Ski location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
When you walk through the doors of Villa Verde, you'll experience the sights, sounds, and smells of authentic Dominican flavors. This is Jay from Villa Verde, inviting you to come by and try one of our amazing empanadas. Our famous red snappers, grouper bites, seafood paella, Cuban sandwiches, and much, much more. Relax on the patio with a fresh mojito or a cold beer while enjoying one of our out-of-this-world desserts, like our rum pineapple cake or our famous tres leches. Villa Verde on 10th Street, a platform for good, and a proud supporter of the Pirate Nation.
Hi Pirates, this is Holden Ahlers. As I enter in a new season of life, it is still important to have a great team behind me. Whether you're going away to school for the first time, getting married, starting a family, or planning for your golden years, the choices can seem overwhelming and confusing. Let the team at Buck Insurance Agency make it easy as you enter into your next season. They have been helping people just like us for over 30 years. Give the Buck Insurance Agency a call today at 877-357-1966. Go Pirates.
This is Parker Bird from ECU Baseball, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
I think we made it. I've been working for this weekend.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. It was another good day for the stock market. The Dow was up 222 points. Closed out the week at 34,061. The NASDAQ was up 184 points at 13,478. And the S&P was up 40 points at 4,358. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors stock market report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All righty, back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Friday. Let's go over the national days real quick before we wrap it up. It is One Health Day. Chandler needs to get his health up.
I know.
One Health Day promotes efforts worldwide to bring together health disciplines that affect humans, animals, and the environment.
Man.
And, you know, think about it, folks, when you're walking on that grass.
Think about it.
That grass is alive.
Think about it.
What if we were just standing like grass does and somebody came and stepped on us? Will we like it? No. So be nice to the environment. Chandler, did you know that certain animals spread diseases between animals and humans called zoonotic diseases?
Yeah.
Wow, you're smart, man. Good.
I mean, I don't want to go there.
Where are you going?
COVID.
Oh. Came from a bat, right?
Yeah.
Wuhan.
Wuhan.
Keep you all in check.
Mm-hmm. It is World Jellyfish Day. Anybody been stung by a jellyfish?
I've seen them swim by me, but I've never been stung
Ages
yet.
ago down at Camp Caroline, I was stung by a
Did somebody
jellyfish.
pee on you?
No.
Was it R. Kelly?
No, it was not.
Jesus. I believe I can fly.
Nope.
It is National Jersey Friday. Put a jersey on. I got a new Deron Payne jersey I'm going to be breaking out. Go by Da Buck this Sunday. Watch some NFL football. Sign up for a chance to win a free jersey.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say more than but
yeah.
no. All right, question. And I asked this to y'all during the break so you could think about it a little bit.
A little bit.
If you had to own an NFL player's jersey that is a current player that does not play for your favorite team, what jersey would you own?
Zay Jones.
Oh, that's so easy. Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
I kind of got one similar. I got to back up. I'll just go AJ Brown. I'd like an AJ Brown jersey, but I was gonna say CMC.
I'm gonna go. I would like a Patrick Mahomes one.
Okay.
I would like a Derrick Henry one.
Yeah, there you go. That's better than they going with the Pirate. I was thinking if Isaiah Winstead was playing, I'd take him.
After you just railed him about Zay?
Did you Chris Paul me?
Oh, I sure did because you just roasted me.
You got to be good, man. You got to be good. I'm going to go with a different Niner. I'm going to go Debo. I'll go Debo Samuel.
Oh, yeah. Not a Stafford jersey?
Nah.
You're not a fan of him anymore?
Nah. It is National Housewives Day. Hey, Housewives.
The TV show
Beverly
or
Hills,
the
wake up.
No, just Housewives Day.
in general?
Yeah, let's see what it says. It says, recognize the millions of hardworking housewives. The day honors the stay-at-home moms who take care of the children and the home. It's a 24/7 job that sometimes does not get the thank you that is much deserved.
That's fair.
And it is National Sandwich Day.
What's your favorite sandwich? Is it a dogwood?
I think I'm going to go turkey and Swiss.
Ooh, I love a good spicy Italian.
I'm going with the old classic, bologna and cheese.
No, I tell you what, take that back. I love a good Italian sandwich, a little Italian hoagie.
I was kind of thinking of more one I would make at home. I wasn't thinking about my favorite, like, because you ain't making no Italian sandwiches at home.
If I wanted to.
No, you
If I had the motivation to do it.
Well, you'd have to go out and get the ingredients.
Just like you would a ham and cheese sandwich.
I know, but that is more prevalent. Joey, what kind of sandwich? What's your favorite sandwich?
My favorite sandwich?
No, your uncle's favorite. Yes, your favorite sandwich.
My uncle's favorite sandwich is a Cubano. My
Okay.
aunt's favorite sandwich is a Philly cheesesteak.
All right.
I'm more partial to like Philly cheesesteak with bacon.
Oh.
Little mushrooms in there, caramelized onions. I love a good banana.
But see, that to me is like a sub.
You can put it on some bread, Shirley.
PB&J. I don't even like jelly. No. PB&J. I don't even like jelly.
You
know what?
When I was leaving until
down
you give us an answer.
down bad, best sandwich ever. Peanut butter on one slice of bread and butter on the other slice of bread. Put it together.
Peanut butter?
Oh, man.
PBB?
Yes.
Dude, do this. Caro syrup and butter.
I thought you said kerosene.
Caro syrup.
Caro syrup.
I don't know how to pronounce the word. Caro.
Chandler, we will not see you tomorrow. You will be at the tailgate. Have a good time.
Yes, sir.
Maybe cook up a good report for us.
Oh, yes. And we'll report on Brandon Manning's cooking.
Joey, we will not see you tomorrow. You'll be hanging out with your fam. Have fun at the game.
Will do.
And Shirley, I will see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
And I will see Jenny tomorrow when she delivers our Cuccinellas. So I'm looking forward to seeing Jenny tomorrow because I'm looking forward to that pizza pie. We'll see you 11:30 a.m. on the Bud Light pregame tailgate and after the game, the U.S. Sailor 5th quarter call-in show. And we'll see you on another edition of Pirate Radio Live Monday at 3. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250.